Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to a very special Risk of Resources Loadout race of the week. I am Race, and I'm here with Goji today, but well, we're kind of dealing with a lot of stuff right now. As you would imagine, there's a few technical difficulties, that's why we're a little late today. But we should be ready to go. I know, I'm a little late here. I'm a little late. But we're getting everything sorted out. And actually, we are starting right now. So, forgive me. We're not.
K's in there.
K is in there. Okay. First of all, happy anniversary, everybody. This is one of the. I mean, this is like what the 2-year anniversary for Risk of Resources racing.
Yeah, not to the day. It's a little bit off, but
a little bit off. But we want to do
about.
something special, right? So here we are. Let me just roll through some of the loadouts that we're seeing today. Is Tyler still struggling with some things? I'm sure it'll be fine. I still have Cabbage on the website. Hopefully.
Sulky's getting it fixed. He sounded pretty confident. Okay.
I can't get Tyler's thing to work either. Is he streaming?
I can.
He's offline.
I can go check in with him.
All right. Anyway, chat room. Hello. Let's go over the loadouts today while they're starting off the Huntress real quick. We have Huntress to start off today. We have Void Fiend. We have Merc with Slicing Winds. And we have Artie with Flamethrower. So that's going to be our thing for today. We are fighting Umbral. If we haven't seen Umbral Mythics before, it is a boss mod made by Nuxlar. It's my favorite. I only ever play with it. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. We're probably going to see a lot of +5s and all that good stuff, but that's part of the fun, you know? So, all part of the fun.
And Tyler's back now. It looks like his Wi-Fi cut out as soon as he started streaming. So.
Oh my god. Hold on 1 second.
Good.
Let me refresh my thing. I know you guys can't see anything. This is going to be the day of difficulties. All right, we're good.
For the racers and for the behind the scenes crew.
Oh, we've never been so late before. So before we started, we just had a website issue. We couldn't sign in with some players, and we were subbing in someone else, and then that was taking time. We were going back and forth and everything, and it was just like, it was a mess. So we're here. I can finally breathe. Let's enjoy a nice, calm loadout race, Goji. I'm ready to sit back and relax on this one.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm sure you're happy. I think you've been waiting a year for this, probably.
Oh yeah,
that, maybe.
I mean, I don't remember the last time I played Vanilla Mythics was, so
yeah,
this is definitely my favorites thing that has happened in the races a long time. And hopefully I can give you guys a lot of insight on the Umbral Mythics fight while we're casting the fight itself, and we'll see how well everyone can do. To start off, I think the person here who has the most experience with Umbral is actually Tyler, by the way. Yeah. So I think everyone's kind of looking at Tyler, especially behind the scenes, saying like, he's probably looking to take this one. Well, so we'll see how he does. I know he plays Umbral pretty regularly as well, so.
Yeah, it's interesting because we were talking about it maybe not being the most balanced race, but Tyler kind of has this X factor. He's been playing Umbral for a while now. I think he was probably the first person that started doing any Gauntlet Umbral practice. And I mean, recently everybody's been practicing up a little bit, getting used to it. And so it's been going pretty well. I mean, how do you think people are going to approach this today?
I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to see some players try to burst through the fight without actually engaging with like the mechanics, and I think they're going to take a few +5s. So I'm kind of worried about that, but because I mean, you know,
well, I'm a little worried about Tyler right now. Getting him pretty low, really struggling with this Beetle Queen right now.
I think Faku's also kind of in the same position as well, just a little bit low here. I'm kind of worried about that Golem, these Beetle Guards. Just need to Get one more shot on the queen. We got a gasoline for K, and K and Reddy are out at the same time.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful. And I didn't even get to look at the stages on this one. We have plains, we have wetlands, we have treeborn, and then sirens on this one. So we'll see how that goes. And then we have helmets to round this one out.
Nice, nice. Yeah, it's. I'm wondering how much people are going to loot here. I think everybody's tendency is going to be to play pretty similar speed as they normally do, especially with how strong the items are right now. But I think this first loadout will be very telling. I wouldn't be
Tyler.
surprised if somebody. Oh yeah, this is scary.
There's a wisp behind him now too. A couple wisps. He's trying to go for these orbs. Okay.
All right, I think he's good now.
One beetle guard shot and it's over though. Gotta be careful.
Yeah. The monster cheat's actually doing work. Giving him that extra HP.
Oh,
and Ruddy finds a key on stage 2.
Oh, a void key.
Encrusted key, yeah.
Is that a mired urn boss printer next to Ruddy as well? I think it is. There's also a shrine of shaping on stage 2 as well. But yeah, I don't know. I think, like you said, we were thinking before that, you know, if we ever did an Umbra race, the main reason we didn't ever want to do one was because we were expecting everyone to have to loot so much, and basically full loot, and then have a bunch of +5s when we get to the boss. Which we were like, you know, like maybe not. But with how strong the items are right now, there's 3 boss printers on stage 2, by the way. There's 3 of them. There's a Planula, there's a Molten Perforator, and then there's a Mired Urn.
Wow.
But with how strong the new items are lately, it's made it doable. It's made it feasible, and we can actually have races where you can kind of have pretty low times here with getting clean fights on Umbral. So, and I think you're right. I think this one will be an interesting loadout to kind of see where everyone's at with the fight and speed and looting and all that kind of stuff. I don't really think there's going to be any loot on this stage. I'm going to be honest. There was already, a Void Cradle, 3 boss printers, and a Shrine of Shaping. That's pretty much everything, it feels like. Rough. So, yeah, speaking of looting, this is not going to happen on stage 2. So,
no, but getting a key, and for most people, probably getting 2 keys. We see Ruddy got that extra key out of a try shop. Does set them up to find some pretty solid damage. I mean, I think what's most important today, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think defensive items are kind of the name of the game. I mean, everybody's comfortable doing damage and playing fast, but for the most part, I think they're going to struggle with predicting Mithrix's attacks and kind of the flow of the fight. And if they can get a transmitter, get a spaces, get a feather, that I think will lead to some clean fights. But without those items, people might really struggle.
I agree. The way I've always thought about Umbral Mithrix is I've put some items into categories. So like you have like a feather or a feather substitute, which is one category. You have like speed, which is another, and then you have like, you know, defensive items like safer spaces and ton of opals and transmitter, which is like the third. And I think if you have all 3, the fight feels free. If you have 2, it feels comfortable. If you have only one of those categories, the fight is really hard. And if you have 0, it's going to be very, very, very difficult. So that's what I'm kind of looking for, is just like, can we hit those categories and try to get some speed, jumps, and block, basically.
Yeah, I think what's interesting about it is in normal Mithrix, all those categories you listed do matter.
Yeah.
But if you have enough damage, you can kind of just forget about all of it.
Yeah.
And just kill Mithrix so quickly that you don't really have to worry about getting hit. But I don't think that's going to be the case with Umbral. And if there's a run where people go fast because they have a lot of damage but don't find those defensive options, they might really struggle.
The thing about Umbral too is Umbral is designed with damage gating in mind. Oh yeah, and there's a polyloot on Faku. And Faku did not get the second key, by the way, so that's going to be the only void for Faku out of the keybox train. Unfortunate. It is really nice that they got the key going into Treeborn though, because it's a really easy find. Usually on stages we just don't really find it. So
yeah, we're seeing a Grove Tender here. Is this a Wisp event actually?
I think it is, right? It's the only time you can get one.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. which is
Very
actually a
cool.
little bit tricky on Huntress. I mean, you don't have a lot of great AoE, especially, I mean, Faku doesn't have that gas.
Oh,
So
true.
you
That
have to be
sucks.
really careful here. Yeah,
Um,
Grove Tenders are funny because if you have the tools to deal with them, they're like the easiest boss in the game. But if you don't, they can sometimes be like the hardest boss in the game. And
it could
I feel
definitely
like
waste
not
your
many
time.
other enemies function that way.
Yeah.
Did you catch what was in the blue portal? I don't. Looks like
Afterburner.
Reddy didn't pick anything up. Afterburner, okay.
Honestly, I think that would have been a really good pickup, but Reddy doesn't have enough greens to actually grab it without giving up some of his other stuff, so you didn't really want to.
Hmm.
Ooh, it's tough because Polyloot and Plasma Shrimp in that Void Key. I know obviously Faku chose Polyloot, but I think both are good. I do think Polyloot is the right choice here, especially considering um, maybe I don't think all these players are very used to Umbral, so they probably are going to take some damage in the fight, which means Plasma Shrimp isn't really going to be as useful.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. I mean, you do have the lower proc you do have a lower proc coefficient on this M1, correct?
Flurry, it's a 0.7, yeah.
0.7, yeah. So of course the Polyloot's not going to be quite as good as usual, but
Just kind of thinking about
it's a little bit
Ballista,
more
I
consistent.
suppose.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Ooh, and that wrap on Ruddy's actually going to be very helpful going into this
Oh
boss
yeah.
right here.
Such a good stage for it. There's 3 chant shrines on the stage too, so I don't really think people are gonna really loot much here either. It's kind of
No,
tough, and it like especially wisps
and
don't really give that much money, right? So unless you have
no,
pennies, anyway.
dude, and we have shot sirens next, so another stage that won't be great for loot. Kind of getting the trifecta of tough stages there with
This is actually
Wetland,
bad.
Treeborn into yeah.
Ah, there is a
But they
recycler on
do.
Faku, by the way.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what
think we'll
else?
see a lot of
No,
people
go on.
slow down on stage 5 here. So that's where there's going to be a lot more loot, and they'll probably have a good grip of those tools that they're missing in their build.
Mm-hmm. We have an ATG and a chance stall that Faku rerolled. This would have been the perfect stage for that chance stall if there was money, right? Like,
Yeah,
oh man, if someone finds that early and they just like, I know it's like, you don't really want to farm too much, but if you just got like a red or two out of the stage with that recycler, like that would be so crazy powerful.
mm,
Take too long probably, but regardless.
yeah.
And we have Siren's Call. We have a Void State on Siren's Call, so I think Faku's going right after the eggs, trying to just get that free red. Faku is the only one with the recycler right now too, so this is going to be really good odds for Faku to find something that is beneficial.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be looking to tease it in that void seed there. I mean, spaces I think is really the name of the game right here for them. Is it
Mm-hmm.
only Ruddy that has a second key, or looks like Tyler has a second one as
Someone else had it. I
well?
think it's Tyler. Yeah,
Yeah. And Kay actually didn't open up the key box.
which is interesting. That might be the
Yeah.
wrong move in this scenario. I don't know if there was another key on the stage, and if the next key
Yeah.
box is just trash, then you know it's tough.
I
It's
mean, I'm
it's a very
guessing
hindsight
he
problem.
just yeah, I'm guessing he just sees that it's close enough to the teleporter that if he loots a little bit after and finds the second key,
Yeah,
he can save it, and if not, he'll probably just grab it before he leaves.
and
Oh, and
ready is out.
Awu's dying in the void seed right now.
Perfect. Now, I want to see
And
what Faku gets here. Oh god, Faku's taking damage from some larva. There is a heal right there from the egg. Good. And our red is Shadow Injustice, which Faku is just gonna pick up.
yeah, I mean that's great here.
Yeah.
Does Umbral cleanse debuffs any more frequently than the normal Mythics?
In fact, over the course of the full fight, Umbral will actually cleanse less debuffs than normal Mithrix.
Oh, really?
Well, percentage-wise, I guess, proportionally. So phase 1 and 2 will cleanse debuffs like normal, because we have no add phase, but phase 3 cannot dash. So phase 3 will just keep
Hmm.
the Justice debuff on, which is really nice.
Yeah, that'll be helpful. And I mean, often the time where that little bit of extra damage can get you out of danger earlier.
Mm-hmm. And that's why
We'll
Deathmark is
see.
so suitable for phase 3 as well. The having shurikens like Faku has also is really good here with ballista, so you can just hit from a distance.
Oh,
Yeah. There is a Sonorous Whispers on K who took the chance stall and went
yeah,
after one of the shrines, so good for him. I wish he had opened up that key box so he would have found that poly loot.
yeah. That's gonna. Oh, he's going. Oh, he didn't. He didn't go back. Yeah,
Tough.
that's a bummer. I
I
mean,
mean,
we'll see how
maybe
it
he'll
plays out.
find, yeah, maybe he'll find something else. Looks like Tyler
Yeah,
found
it
the
is.
recycler as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Tyler's
Not,
playing a good bit slower here, which I think will probably generally be his play style today. I mean, he's just a little bit more seasoned on the fight, knows exactly what he needs, doesn't want to push it too much.
yeah, I mean, if
But
you get through the fight without dying, you probably will win every loadout. So,
nah, surely they're just not going to die at all today. I think it'll just be
yeah,
clean fights through and through. Nobody's going to die to phase 4, of course. That's the
definitely not.
main thing. Reddy's pulling on Awu into this Void Seed right now, trying to get the kill as well.
Ooh. Baku rerolls a needle tick into a fortunately void crit, so
It's too bad.
is there a
Finding another
cleansing pool
wash
somewhere?
though.
Seems like Faku picked up the beads.
Not sure. It looks like he's looking around for it right now, which I mean, if you got the time to, it doesn't hurt. You know, Radiant Pearl's one of the best single items you could get.
It's very good. Kind of worried about Ready here, dealing with all these larvae on Sirens. Pretty low health. One more
Yeah.
will do him in. It kind of so everyone has a different equipment right now. We have DML on Tyler. We have Molotov on K, Gorags on Ruddy, and then Recycler on Faku, who does get a safer spaces in it. Looks like Faku is
Oh,
out.
nice.
Well,
Did
actually
he
not yet.
recycle for the safer
I
spaces
don't know. I
or
looked back and I just
did
saw
it
him pick
show
it up.
up?
Or saw the notification, rather.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because if he did recycle for it, that's going to be a huge point of divergence for everybody else. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to let you play so much more aggressively in the fight and not spend time on stage 5 looking for more defensive items. I will say
Okay.
though,
Uh-huh. Sorry.
nobody has much speed right now. I
That is
mean,
true.
there's like some red whips and one drink, but
Not
I don't think
recycled, by
it's
the
at
way.
a range where like you're comfortable with the speed. Of course,
So,
they are Huntress, so they do have that other dodge. But
so we should expect everyone to get safer spaces here. It's not just
gotcha.
Faku's boon to get. Did
Yeah, and I
anyone
like that
mess up
everybody's.
Awu? I don't think so. I did see that K did not get the last hit, I don't think, on Awu. So didn't get the Sonorous Whisper drop.
Mhm. He will get 2 extra items here though, which
Yeah.
could be a big deal. Well, it's a monster
And
tooth and
Echo,
I didn't echo.
which already
It's
has
its
a
third
couple, so
echo, so
yeah.
not doing too much work right now.
And Reddy's second key box here is it's a key Lysate or Void Scent. Honestly, Lysate is pretty good here. You can stay in the
Yeah, I
air
like that.
longer with Ballista, and that's a pretty decent dodge without a feather, so uh-oh, Tyler's in it. Okay, he's fine. A little scary though.
Yeah, it can be a sketchy spot with the vagrants. Yeah, I'm interested how much they're going to lead stage 5 here. I mean, Faku's playing pretty confident. His damage is really solid. I mean, he's got ATG, Polyloot, I think 2 watches, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it checks it off. To be honest, I don't have a good grasp on the type of damage you need on Umbral, and I'm sure it's different from what you usually see because you're getting to Umbral at 70 minutes on a lot of your runs.
Mm-hmm. I've done a few, like before I allowed this race to happen, I did a few practice runs of Gauntlet, and I was like, it's doable. You can get like 30-minute times without dying and have like decent damage, without having like a god run either. So I think this would be okay. You just need to be comfortable, right? You just need to be able to
Yeah.
live. The thing with this amount of damage is that you do have to go through, you know, a lot of the pizza phases. So if that's an uncomfortable thing for you, then, you know, maybe loot more. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I played some practice runs specifically on Huntress for Umbral, and I found pizza isn't too rough to deal with. If you have a little bit of speed and can save those defensive options, but I think on some of these other loadouts it might be really tricky, especially that arty later.
Yeah, we'll
That
talk
might be a
about that
struggle.
more later, but that's
Yeah.
gonna be the hard one for pizza for sure. I would not be surprised if we see a few +5s for phase 4 on that loadout, so it's tough. Meanwhile, Faku's almost done with the teleporter in stage 5, and we'll see how much, like you said, we'll see how much he loots. Obviously, it would be nice to get another equipment. It would be nice to get, you know, maybe a transmitter, more some damage, you know, but
Yeah.
hey. Ooh, we do
Yeah,
have a
transmit is
knock.
kind of
Sorry, a breaching fin on K. That's
breaching
really
fin.
nice. That's gonna be a lot of damage. You got to be careful though, because breaching fin can trip you up in phase 2. You can
Oh, and
knock, huh?
I think yeah, Kay's doing the Halcyon Shrine on stage 5 actually.
Does that? I think that portal loops you though, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna have to do the teleporter as well.
Okay, just
I mean,
trying to get
maybe
some
he's just
money, I
spawning it
think.
as a combat shrine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure it was to do that. We do see a void ban on Faku as well. But like I was saying, the breaching fin, if you knock Mithrix up in the air in phase 2 and he swipes when he's up in the air, he will spawn in that shockwave on the ground where you might be. So you gotta be careful. You still have to kind of
Really?
jump. Yeah, you gotta time it
Whoa.
out. So
And Kay, who has been famous for complaining about how breaching fin affects Mithrix. Man, I can't wait to hear what he has to say about that if it happens to him.
yeah, K does open up his key box a little bit later here, but does get the poly loot like he wanted
Oh,
earlier.
nice.
So
Yeah, because he missed the key box on stage 4, or maybe he opened it up and found the second key.
and
Not sure.
Faku got a growth nectar. I don't know if that was rerolled or not, but
Oh,
I don't even know where that was on the stage.
yeah. I
Taking
mean
the
that.
cube as well to Mithrix, so we'll
Yeah, I
see
like
how that
that.
goes.
I feel like a lot of people forget just how strong defensively cube can be. I mean, I'm not sure how great it is in the Umbro fight, but
It's not as good as normal. I will say
yeah.
that. We'll see
And
though.
okay, there are spaces, so he can do the host skip here.
Man, K does get another key from Sonos Whispers after or during teleporter after you open up the kill ready. So unfortunately not
Oh, that's
getting
tough.
another void, but oh yeah. All right, never mind. Sorry, I saw something that I thought I didn't. Never mind. Everyone does have saver spaces, so this should be a pretty easy skip. I don't know where Faku's going.
Yeah, I don't know where he is either.
He's under soul pillars right now, looking for something.
Is this a new host skip?
Surely not.
Did he like forget that he has spaces right now?
I think that's
I'm
what it
like,
was. I think he was going for a pillar and then was like, oh, never mind.
gotcha.
Yeah, there we go.
Checking out soup right now.
We
See,
see
I think
Rejuvac. Not really much. I mean,
triangle or feather is what they're looking for here.
oh yeah, that would be very nice. There's a harpoon. You know.
That's an item. One of the
Yeah,
items in the game.
not lying. It's regen scrap as well. Could be good.
Yeah, can turn that into other items.
Yeah, like
Very-
harpoon.
yeah. Yeah, Falcon's getting up there, and I mean, we'll see how comfortable he is with this fight. It's so weird to tell because we all have this understanding of where all these players are at, but we don't really know with Umbral. Like, you know, I'd like to think like, oh, Faku's going fast, he's comfortable with the fight. This is his loadout to win, but
Now
Man,
you
he
know
could get in this fight and look
that.
like he's never played the game before. Like,
We do see Meat Hook on K, which is actually very good for phases 1 and 2 of Umbral because it will help destroy the extra Wisp orbs that spawn from the clones. So this is actually a very nice thing for K here. Mithrix will drop an item at the end of phase 3. So if it's an item that you feel like you can use for phase 4, it might actually be really good for K here. Like an extra speed or like, God forbid, a transmitter or something.
wait,
That'd
that's
be
actually
crazy.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reddy's on the moon as well now. And Tyler gets a
Tyler has
plant back here.
Polyloot. Yeah.
And make
All
it
right,
2 plants.
Faku.
He's already at that ATG. Oh yeah, here he goes.
Let's see it. So to explain a little bit as well, the main Mythics here will spawn glass clones every once in a little bit, and each glass clone will do about one attack. And every time that they swipe, they will spawn in a homing orb that takes a few seconds and then will go after you. So it's usually preferred that you kill that orb when they spawn. Mythics will jump down on you instead of the middle of the arena. Every time that Mythic slams the ground, you will see some orbs start to circle around as well. So there's a lot more things you have to dodge here. The orbs are kind of the biggest part of the fight. Yeah, see with Umbral there, he kind of just like, he gets out of the cube a little easier. But it does save you a little bit of time. It looks like
He
Faku
does
is
have that
doing okay,
void
right?
band as well, which is
It
pretty
is
helpful.
helping.
Gives
Yeah.
you a little bit of breathing room sometimes, and I think he's the only one with it, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny because when nobody has any bands, having a void band over the others is like pretty happy about it, which is just much different than what we're used to. Picking up a war bonds for Ruddy.
Oh.
Is war bonds any good on Umbral? Does it work?
It does work, but there are 3 phases of the fight. If you kill phase 1 fast enough, you might be able to get some extra damage on phase 2, but it's probably not going to do too much. Faku is in the second phase of the fight here, so we're going to see our first pizza phase. This pizza phase is a little bit more static. So, all right, we have our crystals up on this phase of the fight. This is where the damage getting comes in and where you cannot burst down Mithrix. You actually need to go kill the crystals so you can make Mithrix, able to take damage. Faku's missing a few of those crystal shots, though.
Sorry, Ruddy's doing pillars.
Ruddy is doing pillars, and that is an odd thing to me.
I thought he was running over there to like kill some enemies for war bonds, but he's just charging these pillars at this point, which
we had 2 players forget about saber spaces, I think. At least for a moment. Oh, Faku did take a pizza. He is alive. Gotta be a little bit careful. We do have
come back up here.
We do have Echo on Faku, looks like. So if Faku can get to full health here, he can take another pizza slice and be okay. Okay, looks like
entering the fight now.
Ruddy is done with that. Faku taking another pizza slice.
Oh, this is scary. Just gotta get out of this phase here.
The main problem with phase 2 pizza is that clone, because it will chase you down during pizza time, and it can be a little bit scary. You gotta dodge those orbs. All right, phase 3 Mithrix. This is where the main Mithrix will sit in the middle, and the clones have kind of powered up. So now there's going to be an invincible clone that is going to run at you the whole time. Pizza phase is going to start now. The crystals are up, and this pizza is going to follow you around, and it's going to be 2 rotating pizzas. So we'll see how Faku handles this one. Meanwhile, the Mythics in the middle will continue to shoot and slam orbs. So got to be a little careful here.
There is a lot going on for Faku. Yeah,
okay, it looks like
this. And do the crystals respawn or do they just spawn once?
They just spawn once for phase 2 and once for phase 3. I would like to see them use. Yeah, I'd like to see them use their glaive jumps a little bit more here with Huntress. Maybe get some. I know Ruddy's gonna have extra ballista with Lysate, which is helpful. Oh god, Faku's scaring me.
Oh, I
Jesus.
believe in him though. He's almost there. Just a couple more pizzas.
Just a couple more, man. Ooh, taking a few
Oh,
needles
these
from the clone,
needles.
though. That is a little bit rough. Orbs are coming back around. Just gotta be careful. Ooh, that's a
Oh,
minus saver spaces there. We see K in phase 2 of the fight right now. So K is catching up a little bit here. Ooh, Faku taking a swipe. This Echo is going overtime for Faku right now. Really.
yeah.
Oh, and that's a +5 for
Oh,
Faku, unfortunately.
that's tough. Right at the end here. And he does still have to get through phase 4 as well here.
Yeah, it's not over
Assuming
yet.
he finishes this off as well.
Oh, taking another
All the
swipe.
way up in
Not
the
having
sky.
full health for phase 4 can be a little bit tricky. Now, looking at Faku's screen, we have the first phase 4 of the day. All your items are stolen, and you have to survive a little bit of pizza and some shockwaves. So we'll see if Faku can do it. Faku does not do it. That is a
Nope.
+5. It is a little bit tricky.
Dude, what's so confusing about it to me is that there's like two tempos that you're trying to track. There's like the
Yeah.
pizza tempo and then there's the shockwave tempo, and they're not at the same BPM, and it's so confusing.
Looks like Faku found his rhythm here, though, and that is
Nice.
got through the fight there. Really good.
I mean, it's like a 41, 42. It's not a bad time, all things considered, but
And
two plus fives at the end is tough.
that is the first one of the day as well. So, I mean, surely the other loadouts are a little bit easier. Ruddy's in phase 3 of the fight right now, hitting some crystals, dodging pizza. Oof. Oh my god. Did lose saver spaces there. I wonder if Ruddy will remember that he has saver spaces for skipping pillars.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
K as well is trying to get through phase 3 with a good amount of curse. This is tough.
It is tough. This Echo is really powerful in situations like this, though. Ruddy losing his safer spaces in phase 3 pizza. Same with K. Looks like they both get. Never mind. So
Oh no.
K was dodging around the pillar there to try to do pizza a little bit safer. But the one thing about the Mithrix in the middle is he will slowly move over to what side of the arena you're on, and those orbs will go around cover. So you got to be a little bit careful. It's a little bit tricky. You got to keep track. That's why it's probably better to alternate sides of the arena as you do this if you're looking for cover. Looks like Reddy is about to go into phase 4 right now. That Breaching Fin
Wow,
really
nice.
getting through. All right, Reddy phase 4. If he can do this, I think he's going to be in the lead here. Looks like Ty's getting into phase 3 right now as well. Hold your breath for Reddy, though. He does have that dash to get him out of some trouble.
Yeah, and he's
Ooh, and
looking
it
pretty
did
comfortable
help.
here.
He was off time on that shockwave, but dash saved him, so he's okay. He's locking in.
It's a couple more.
Just a couple more. He's a little bit closer than I usually like to be, but I think that's okay as long as he can just preempt the shockwave here. And that's a phase 4
Does
done
it?
for Ruddy. So really good job.
Wow.
The first one to do it deathless today. We see K in
Yeah.
phase 4 right now as well, and also made it through. Oh, left that antler on the ground from Sonic Whispers. That would have actually really helped in that phase 4 there. Ooh, we see Tyler taking a +5 as well in the middle of phase 3.
Bummer. Yeah, and Ruddy is.
Uh-oh, that's another one.
Oh, and another one.
Oh, let's bring in Faku right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, Faku. Hey.
Faku.
Yeah.
What's going on? GG. You were the first one to be here, but you are not going to be the first one on the loadout. How was the fight?
Pretty unfair.
Yeah,
It's
tough
like-
without a feather or transmitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Some of the broken
was
items.
I was playing bad. It was winnable.
You were the only
What?
one who got the growth nectar, by the way. So that was cool. You're also the only one who got the void ban.
Or?
Yeah, that was a reroll.
Gotcha.
I expected I had to wait 30 seconds. I usually won't do that.
Yeah, I mean, probably a 30-second item. Probably worth that time.
Yeah. So who didn't die?
Ruddy.
Ruddy's just finishing right now.
The other people died.
But
Yes.
everybody else has died so far, yes.
Tyler is going into phase 4 right now. Let's bring in Ruddy and Kay, though. Hey, guys. Ruddy and Kay both.
Hey.
Ruddy, congratulations. You won. You didn't die. So, good job.
Nice.
Kay, tough phase 3 death, but I think you're coming in second so far. I think you are just going to be in second here, so.
Yeah.
Good job.
I don't know what happened, to be honest. I must have gotten hit by 2 things at once, because I had Warp Echo up and I was full HP. So...
Yeah, you got knocked by an orb into a pizza slice.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, something like that, I'm sure.
And
GG.
Tyler is done, so.
Yeah, clean finish to the fight there.
It looked like only one person died to phase 4, actually, which, not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think everyone was...
We'll see if that sticks around when people don't have Blink.
Hey, I have a question, by the way, Ruddy.
Yeah.
Why did
I'm
you
looking
do
at chat and I
pillars?
realized.
That was
I
an
play
interesting
without
decision.
KCC and I just am used to not.
I was I was
You were-
about to do pillars.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
also going
fuck,
towards
you as
Soul,
well.
and we were like,
No, it's for the war bonds money.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what we thought. Is I was like, oh, maybe you're just looking to kill a couple ads real quick for war bonds
No,
money,
I'm
and
just
then you
idiot.
started charging, and I was like, okay, interesting play.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, tough. But not too bad. Overall, your fight went pretty smooth, Ruddy. Do you think, though, I didn't get to see all of it, but how much did the war bonds actually help on that one? Because I know if you use it with Breaching
Very
Fin, it
little.
does... Okay, yeah. It can do a little bit phase 1, but, I mean,
Yeah.
phase 3, I think, is going to be the toughest part, so... What did you give up for it, by the way? I don't quite remember on that one.
Oh, a bunch of garbage. All
Okay.
my greens were bad except for the breaching fin.
And I don't think there was anyone who didn't get the Shatter Injustice. Kay, you got a meat hook on stage 5. We had a
got a
Recycler on
Sonorous Whispers.
Faku, stage 3. Oh yeah, you were the only one who got Sonorous
Second.
Whispers, Kay, as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was upgraded out of the shrine from Chainstore or if it was regular. Didn't
Was
see.
upgraded. No one else got it.
Nice.
Or I guess no one else went that deep in that shrine anyway. Hello, Tyler.
I
Let me see what time you got. Let's see. I think you might be...
54.
Okay, I think you got
horrible and
fourth.
awful.
Fourth on that
Yeah.
one. This was kind of an annoying run because stage 2 we had Shrine of Shaping, 3 boss sprinters, a Void Cradle, so we had like no items, right? And then going on to stage 3 we had just like a ton of shrines and a Wisp event with no pennies. There was a chance stall on that stage and a recycler. I don't think anyone got both, but that was kind of neat. There was a poly loot that stage, by the way, Kay, if you had opened up the key box then. Didn't matter, you got one anyway later. And there was a Sonorous Whispers in one of the shrines with the chance stall on that stage that Kay got. I know you got a few things, but I don't really think any of it was super impactful for you. I could be wrong, but... And then there was Growth Nectar from Faku, stage 5, because the Recycler, we had a Void Band reroll. Everyone got the Saver Spaces, everyone got the Poly Loots. How'd you guys feel about the fight?
I mean,
I played it like garbage, man. It was horrible.
If we get that build every race, then I'm happy.
Yeah,
You know,
I
there's-
mean, you're happy.
no feathers, so can only get better from now on.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Some
which,
that feather.
you do have a character with a built-in feather, kind of. Void Fiend up next, so...
Oh man.
Good luck, guys. We'll push you into that one. Remember, though, before you go, if you use your shift phase 4 with Void Fiend, you might die. So good luck. Have a good one.
Okie doke.
luck, guys.
All right. Loadout number 2. Void Fiend. So we
We
have.
got another Treeborn Sirens on this one.
Oh, that's
Some tough
unfortunate.
stages as well.
I
But
think.
starting off on Siphoned, so they should get some decent items here.
I think. Yeah. Like I hope people loot a little bit more on this first stage. That's kind of what I'm looking for, and then they'll see what happens next. I think Altar is a pretty good stage for items, but it is pretty large as well. So we'll see how much people scour that map, go through all like the turns and caves and corners and things.
I mean, but so far the name of the game is Don't +5.
Don't +5.
That's gonna give you a first place.
Yeah.
Of course, Ruddy did have a fast run anyways. He actually came out of there with bonus points. So
Oh, did he? Let me just go check on that real quick. Yeah, we have a bonus point. Hell yeah.
So I mean, Ruddy's in prime position right now. There's no feeling like coming out of the first loadout with bonus points. You're so far ahead of everybody from the jump.
We had a race recently where Faku had bonus points in the beginning, and it was like, man, he just like used those to like he steamrolled the rest of the day almost. It felt really good to have.
Yeah,
just that
it lets you
good
play
comfort
like for
start.
second a little bit.
Yeah,
and just get solid runs and have that be enough. Some nice speed coming out of stage 1 though. Okay, picking up a hoof and an energy drink already.
Already 2, which is enough. And an opal. Look at all these like really good items actually here. Opal, of course, isn't going to be enough on its own, but we see Faku really wanting that gas, but saying, hey, I kind of need that speed for later, so gonna pick that one up. It's a tough multi-shop, because you like everyone wants the gas, one of the best items in the game, especially just through the stage portion, but...
Yeah, but they are Void Fiend.
They are Void Fiend.
They have that broken, corrupted form where you don't take damage and you deal 1,000,000 damage. So
and you can move a ton and do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a Halcyon Shrine this time.
It is on the other side of the stage, so I hope they all look to see if there was one that spawned.
Yeah.
Looks like Faku found it as well.
At this point, everybody's getting used to hidden enter when you go into a stage.
Yeah, just one of the things you do.
But yeah, okay, taking down this Halcyon. It'll be interesting based on this item how much people go and loot the stage afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really easy to like get a solid item stage 1 and just leave it like 3 minutes because you can with the Halcyon Shrine, but that kind of worries me on a run like this where you've got Umbral later, you've got some stages that don't have the most loot, and I don't know.
We'll see about
Sirens.
Sirens.
I'll be checking a second here.
I mean, at least we have Helmuth, though. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Helmuth is tough because, like, there is more loot sometimes, but also it's a tough stage to traverse. There is a Breaching Fin and a Uke. Obviously, Breaching Fin's the one to go for here. It's the one that does the most damage. It's going to help the most in the fight, but having a Uke would be really nice as well, obviously.
Tyler is kind of scaring me here.
Tyler is also scaring me here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets out of it. Dude, I'll say it. The Halcyon Knight's kind of hard sometimes.
It can be, yeah.
That's a scary enemy. I don't know. I know like you shouldn't die to it. But like, man, I get it when people die to it. Like trying to go so fast against it, and then it will just like Mach 5 tornado spin at you and just deal 1,000,000 damage, and it's like.
Also, like, I've been doing a lot of Chandrons lately, and seeing that thing with like a million health on stage 2 sometimes is like, all right, it's unkillable. Like, I'm just moving on.
Yeah. Okay, he's picking up a lot of items here, though. I like this a lot.
I like it too. We have double opal. We have a ton of speed. Everyone found the red whip, which is great.
Yeah.
So this is already, everyone has a pillar skip. Pretty much. I mean, Ruddy will find that speed. Oh, Ruddy's not actually taking the speed. He's taking the gas there. Never mind. There is another speed that Ruddy is missing, though, behind him.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I mean, if more speed comes throughout the run, it's not, a super punishing decision, but it's like Zinc always says. If an item makes you go 20% faster, that makes the run 20% shorter. And while that isn't completely true, speed's really strong. So
It is really fun. There's an
like
AP
to
round
see
in the
most
shrine
people
next
taking
to
it.
the Halcyon Shrine as well.
Oh, I think Kay's thinking about doing the teleporter, but decides not to.
Ooh, there's another Breaching Fin, by the way, out of that shrine up top, and Tyler's the only one to have gotten it. I know that
Wow.
Kay played that shrine a tiny bit, but didn't quite get the fin out of it. I mean, I like Kay's build here, though. I mean,
Yeah,
pretty
coming
much
out
the
with that
same
many
as
items at
Fokkers.
5 minutes is pretty awesome. Ruddy also trying to loot up. Looks like he's finally going to get this opal here. It's his
Ruddy
second
did
one, actually.
start a tiny bit later than the rest of the guys on this one, but I'm
Oh,
surprised
true.
to see he didn't loot as much before the house scene. And one more pull in that shrine would have gotten another Breaching Fin, which would have been
Oh, it's
fantastic.
tough.
But
Yeah, you can't fault him though. I mean, hitting
I
a
know,
shrine
I
a third
know.
time after missing it twice, it's like,
I'm not doing it either, but you know.
yeah.
We do see another House Night Shrine on Stage 2
Oh, yeah.
as well. So this should be a kind of a quick one already.
And it's nice with Void Fiend because you don't have to worry about being able to deal damage quickly
Yeah.
when you have that corrupted form.
That being said, I would like to see some damage at some points.
It's true.
Another opal as well. Kay has up to 3 opals right now, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
That will be enough, honestly. I mean, well, it should be enough. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Perfect world and all that.
Getting a little bit more speed though here, and I feel like if you have enough speed, you're in a good spot where you can kind of just run away from Mithrix a lot. But Umbral does move faster as well, correct?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Ooh, and a transmitter
finding a
from the House
transmitter,
Shrine.
yeah.
So Faku's really
That's
happy
the
about
item.
this one. He said before the race, he's like, if I don't have the transmitter, like, it's over. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that item is broken right now. It's I think maybe the strongest defensive item there's ever been in this game. So
oh, for sure.
it's gonna help him out a lot. And Kay is probably gonna miss that if he doesn't do this Halcyon Shrine, which doesn't seem like he's going to.
I'm actually
Seeing
really
he's-
curious why he didn't. Maybe he didn't see it. I don't know. But he has to do the whole teleporter before he decides to do the House and Shrine because he can't activate it.
Yeah. I mean, and then he has to make sure he doesn't spend any money on the way there. So he needs to make sure
Oh,
he has enough
yeah.
money to actually charge it. And
I'm kind of worried about Kay here. There is a Prion for Faku. Looks like he's just finished unbleeding the stage a little bit more as a Mocha Printer, but doesn't really want to give up his speed for lesser speed. There is a lot of stuff on the stage I'm noticing, though. Like,
yeah.
wow,
And Prion with the crowbar it's pretty juicy. It's gonna make bosses pretty free the rest of this run. See if anybody else can pick that up. Meanwhile, Tyler finding that transmitter, which we love to see. Ruddy's got a lot of enemies on his screen right now.
yeah.
A
A
little
lot
bit
of them
overwhelming
are
for him.
going after the drones, though, so he's just kind of going after this
Yeah.
House Night here.
Yeah, he's got like a march of golems coming up towards him right now.
Yeah, they're coming. At least Reddy is the one with the gas, so this could help out the situation a little bit. I like that Faku's actually still looting here. I mean, there's a lot of good things in his build, but still a lot of things to go. Obviously, the main item that everyone wants is going to be a feather. So I would try to hit more blue portals if I were them. Try to just increase your odds of getting a feather or a headset or just something to just get in the air. Obviously, Breaching Fin helps. It pops Mithrix above you, so you don't have to jump above him as often, which is great. But, you know, it still can be tricky because there still are orbs on the ground and shockwaves and things.
Ruddy's gonna finally find this transmitter here.
Yeah, he's happy about that one.
You can see how happy he is. Yeah.
We also have a luminous shot for Faku and K, and Tyler as well. It's really nice for the M2 cooldown, just alone, but will be nice in the fights. It looks like no one is even left stage 2 yet. It looks like Faku's just about to leave right now, though. Pretty satisfied with his haul. I mean, and to say there's even more stuff here that he didn't get. It's just a pretty hefty
Yeah.
stage, which is really nice.
Yeah, very solid. Yeah, and I don't actually know if it applies to Umbral, but for those wondering about the new transmitter tech for Mithrix, that does fall into fall damage cheese, so we won't see anybody using transmitter to skip phases at all.
That is
Similar
illegal.
to how people cannot ramp cheese. Wow, there are 3 equipment tri-shots
Yeah.
all stacked up here, and I saw a gun in one of them.
I did too.
Don't know if anybody's gonna wait for the gun.
Gun on
It's-
stage 4 sirens? Anybody?
Oh, that's true actually. Yeah, maybe you take it afterwards. There's
That's what I'm
a
thinking.
boss printer there, but it's given the Xi construct
It's
drop and
it's so funny because Faku spawned in next to a beetle guard. I think everyone will. And Faku just walked past the beetle guard and was like, "Oh, this isn't mine," and then like did a double take and shot it.
we're just so used to them being our friends.
Yeah, you know.
They're sweet guys, those beetle guards.
This will be a very interesting stage to see how people play it. I'm just kind of looking at K
Okay,
screen.
there-
He's looking through all of the
Yeah.
equipment here. There's wings, there's a gun, there's a card, there's capacitor, there's all of these goodies. And I don't know.
I feel like capacitor might be a play here.
I'm kind of
mean,
thinking that
there's-
too.
They should be able to skip with how much speed they have, I think. Let's see. Yeah, they've got enough speed to skip already, just with the shift.
Mhm.
So they don't have to take wings. And
Wings-
wings just kind of a call of like, do you want to skip AWU or do you want to have a little bit of extra damage?
I think wings, especially with a fuel cell, would be really nice for these guys in the fight, though. Just if they're not comfortable with staying on the ground as much, that would be like a feather-esque solution at some points.
True.
So
And you do keep your equipment for phase 4, correct?
correct. You could use it in phase 4. That is a little bit scary.
I was gonna
but
say, do you ever do that?
a little scary. I have had to use wings in phase 4 before, I think, but it's very rare.
Hmm.
I mean, this also brings into the question of like, you know, if there's a seed of life, do you think someone will take it to try to save it for phase 4 or something? If they last that long, you know. So I don't know. There's some questions. It looks like Faku's going after the wings, not taking the gun. I wonder if anyone will.
Yeah, I want to see somebody take the gun. I want to know what AWU's hiding in there.
See, I fucking. It may be suboptimal, but man, I want to know what's in that that big robot ball.
It's crazy. So K hit a gamer chest.
Oh, this is a perfect AWU Void Seed though.
oh,
what did
it's
K
true,
get?
Yeah. He got a speed on the first hit. It was a
Oh, beautiful.
energy drink. So I'm interested if anybody else is gonna skip past that speed and look for something else in there because we have no idea what else kind of lies behind that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you said, perfect AWU spot for the Void Seed, just like last seed. So, I mean, taking the gun is nice to get cores, but they should all be able to kill AWU just by pulling into that seed again like they did last time. And I mean, that's exactly what Faku's doing right now. Spawned in already.
Beautiful. And we'll get to see what that red is in, you know, about 10 seconds. So
Tyler's walking up towards these equipments.
Tyler's going after the
and
gun.
Tyler's like your favorite child, man. He
I
always does
know.
what you want.
So good. The Sail Star, like, racer, the gun racer, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a horde of many glacial bells in stage 4 cave here. This
Ooh.
could be pretty bad.
That's
We do have
scary.
transmitter, but oh, it looks like AWU actually pulled out of the Void Seed, so Faku has kind of a lot of things stacking up
Yeah.
against them right now.
Fucker, get out of there. Leave that cave, man. You don't need to be in there.
But the teleporter charge, Goji.
Ooh. But I can hear Cabbage's voice in my head. Don't leave teleporter. Don't leave teleporter. But, oh yeah, and it looks like it's not aggroed onto him. So Reddy's taking the gun as well.
Okay.
I mean, I think knowing what we know, the gun's not that great of a call here.
Agreed. I think wings or capacitor would have been better.
Yeah.
And what did we get? We
But-
got Will-O-Wisp. from TP here.
Ooh. Really interested what this red's gonna be though.
It looks like K
How
took
do-
the capacitor, I think. Yeah.
Oh, and I think Tyler is actually just gonna save the gun for stage 5, which
Or the
I think is a
boss
pretty
or
good
something.
call.
But oh god. Uh-oh,
Oh,
Tyler. Tyler's fine. Tyler's fine. That was a little damage though.
yeah. I mean, there's not great bosses on Sirens, whereas
No.
Helmuth has some pretty great drops you can get. You get a Molten
Probably the
Perforator.
best.
Yeah.
We have Shadow Spleen, Molten Perforator. We have, I mean, they won't see it, but there's
Cores,
Charged
yeah.
Perforator and then Cores, so.
Yeah, so it's there's no reason not to just wait, and if you get a cores next stage, you get a cores next stage. But if you're
And the
looking for
red
that Shadow
is
Spleen or Turf,
on Tyler's screen. It is a Behemoth. This is really good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and everybody should pick that up.
If someone doesn't get that, they fucked up stage 4. Pretty
Yeah.
bad. Which would be tragic. There's another gun on stage 4.
No way.
So I mean, I guess the optimal thing for Tyler to do would have just been use it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna be able to use it on these bells, so fortunately, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to gun AWU if they're thinking of saving it.
No.
But I am interested what's in this Void Seed as well. So Faku's picking up spaces and
Void
Void
Sen.
Flame.
So
Yeah.
Void Sen is actually very, very good for Umbral because of the orbs that spawn in, the breakable wisp ones from phases 1 and 2. Any amount of damage will just make them pop, which is great. You don't want to have to put too much time into killing those, so very nice actually.
Tyler getting pretty low here, but looks like he will be okay.
Doesn't have transmitter up either, so I'm kind of worried about these larvae. They're good.
Yeah. Behemoth give him that extra damage he needs though, and I think Kay is gonna do the same thing. I think he wants to take this gun onto stage 5.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
yeah,
like-
actually 3 of the 4 of them are gonna have that gun there.
And it looks like everyone has Behemoth as well, so.
Oh, it's a parent
Oh,
Horde of
dude.
Many though. I
And
mean,
there's
surely
no
there's a
pre-spawn
pre-spawn
boss?
somewhere.
Maybe there might
Surely.
be an imp down below just chilling. I
was-
don't know.
Yeah, I feel like a lot when you don't see it, it's an imp just like hiding in a little cave or something.
Okay,
Okay,
there-
there is.
Yeah, there's a boss.
Yeah, Solus.
Okay, so I'm the cores either way.
Yeah.
Tough.
And our core is pretty solid on Umbral.
They are actually okay because phase 1 and phase 2, one of the biggest problems with it is that, it's the clones that are shooting the homing orbs. And cores can really pull aggro of those orbs and also the clones. So it's very nice. If they live, if they die, which they probably will do once pizza starts, they're not as impactful. Phase 3, they're not impactful really that much at all. They might go after the main Mythics in the middle, but the clone is hard-coded to only go after the player. So it doesn't matter.
Damn.
So it's just mainly just distraction a little bit, which is fine.
And there's a Void Seed on stage 5 as well here.
Oh, didn't even
Faku
notice.
dealing with a little scary purple lizard there for a minute, but dispatched him pretty quick.
I wonder how fast Faku's
Yeah.
gonna leave after this teleporter's up. I think he's gonna loot some more. He's got some pretty decent damage, but
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, I feel like he wants a feather or something. It's
Space's
scariest part
transmitter
right now.
has some speed, has damage. I mean, has wings. I think
That's true,
Faku
he does
in
have
Faku's
wings.
head might be like, I'm ready. I can't be more ready than this, and which is like maybe fair.
I
But
wonder about last run. I mean, he did die twice last run, and he could have just looted a little bit more, maybe gotten some extra items, which maybe helps, maybe doesn't. But that could be wearing at him a little bit. Maybe he takes that into account.
could be.
And does I feel like I'm a child asking some of these questions. Does Chronobobble work on Umbral?
Yes. It's
Okay.
just it's not gonna be as good because it doesn't work on the clones, especially phase 3. So like, because you can't damage the clone. So phase 2, you're still gonna have to deal with that full speed clone Mithrix.
Gotcha.
Looks
All right,
like
ready on to stage 5.
K's going back to that capacitor, looks like, though. I think they were going to want to use the gun for the boss here, and then we're just like, I guess there's nothing, so...
And yeah, Faku's on the moon here. He's got those wings.
Very quick.
He could go to soup as well. I kind of doubt he does. I mean, really, Feather's what he's looking for, but it's going to take a while.
Yeah, I mean, they have speed enough to win, but it's definitely not like, cross-map speed fast, so...
Yeah. And now Kay finally making his way onto stage 5 here. Of course, I think he's slowing down a little bit after having that +5 last run. Wants to make sure that he just has a clean run here. Which, sometimes even if you don't have a really fast time and you get 3rd or 4th place, just having a run with no +5s can propel you into being way more confident the rest of the the race. So, I like the gameplay. Faku almost up at the arena. He'll be able to use that shift to get in.
Hopefully. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Faku's starting for the 2nd time in a row, the first one to start the Ember fight. So let's see how Faku does here. I'm excited.
He's in position.
Yeah, I mean, this is the build you kind of want here, so just got to be careful. So that orb is going to be to Faku's left. Did dodge with the shift. Just got to be mindful of those. Every time the glass clones melee, there is an orb. There's going to be an orb behind him. Yep. Got to be careful. I mean, rotating obviously helps, but sometimes it comes quick.
Oh, this is scary. Gets away from it, though.
Ooh, orb did proc or pop safer spaces bubble. Using wings there to actually get away from that hammer slam. That was a really good job.
Oh, and Kay's really scaring me right now. Just popped his elixir. Kind of struggling with these blazing parents.
It's like Faku did take a hit there. Everyone's taking a little bit of damage. There is no echo on Faku either. Or just... Kay has one, but I don't think anyone else has one actually right now, which kind of worrisome too.
Tyler's actually clearing out this void seed on stage 5. Which
oh, interesting.
I'm not sure. Okay, there's a cradle in there. There's three cradles in there actually. Wow, this is a very good void seed. There's 3 cradles and a potential.
Ooh, one of them is a
Wungus.
Wungus. Tough.
Just grabbing extra spaces.
One of those void cradles actually isn't from the void seed. It just naturally spawned in the location under the void seed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because each cradle is worth 25 credits and the potential is worth 40. So
I see.
only have 100 credits. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Does pick up a void band, a sail star.
Oh,
First sail star I've seen today.
That's gonna be used on anything here, probably. Unless he was saving something special. He was saving something special! There was a little chest up here. I mean, it's a whip. Whip is good.
Yeah. It's not nothing.
Faku into phase 2 of the Ember Fire right now, dealing with pizza. The clone is spawning orbs right now. Ooh, did get hit by that orb in the back. Is okay, though. Did get hit by another one. Gotta watch out for him. It's really these transforms that have been messing Faku up a little bit too. Having to use the wings a couple times just because he was transforming as Mythix was going to land on him. So gotta be a little bit careful. Oh god.
Oh wow.
That is scary.
Just using that shift. This is phase 2, right?
This is phase 2, yes.
Okay.
So 2 more phases
felt like
to go.
Less of an expert while casting a race than today.
It's okay. And phase 2 is
Tyler
just
onto the
about
moon,
dead.
though.
Phase 3 is just about to start. Tyler is on the moon. Tyler doesn't have an equipment though either, which kind of worries me. Just still has that
No.
that burnt hot dog hat. So
That's one way to describe it. I never thought about it like that, but
the
yeah,
scary.
Tyler should go over to soup,
God.
so we might see
Oh.
some extra special items from him.
All right, fuck is scaring me. Actually, officially. Oh, dude. Oh no. Oh god. All right, Faku is made it through the
Blessed.
first round of pizza there. The thing is about this Void Fiend, it's tough because you want to stay in close to deal damage with your corrupted M1, but man, there's a lot going on if you stay close to Mithrix in the middle. So,
Hmm.
ooh, and Faku still has one more crystal to take out before he can actually make Mithrix vulnerable. Does get hit by an orb there. Saver Spaces is down. Does still have transmitter, so is okay. Oh god.
Oh,
I don't even
how?
know what happened.
Oh, spaces.
Oh, it just came at the last second. That's crazy.
Oh, and Tyler's over at soup now. Oh, there's
Getting
a breaching
another
fin
fin.
soup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like
and that's his 4th breaching fin.
that's a
some
lot
really
of
good
damage.
Oh, and I like what Tyler just did, using the M2 to make himself go even faster down into that host skip.
Hell yeah.
It's a little time save there. He might even be able to do this in 2.
Faku is using every iframe, every block, everything to dodge pizza to stay close to Mithrix right now. I mean, he's doing a very good job, but the damage just isn't where he wants it to be. Breaching Fin's starting to do a little bit more here, but pizza's about to start in right now again. He is in the danger zone. Orbs are coming back around.
Oh, man, this is tight.
Pop safer
Oh, break.
spaces. Okay, it does still have transmitter here. Does get hit by the shockwave. If he could just
Man, he's
end
really
the fight
close to
right
me.
now. Does transform, and he's into
Oh, he gets
phase 4. All right, Tyler's
Yeah,
just starting
if he's
phase 1 of the
between
fight.
phase 4.
Yeah. Wings won't be up in time for the start here, so
No. He does have that shift if he's really stuck, though.
the thing is, you have a movement speed buff in phase 4, and with your shift, you go up outside of the bubble. I know it's very hard to see right now,
really?
but there is actually a bubble centering you around in the center platform of the arena here, and if you go outside of it, you will die. So
I think he's gonna do it. I don't want to
Oh,
curse him, but
he didn't sprint
he's
while
making
doing it, so
decisions here.
uh-oh. He's scaring me, and he did it. Faku did it
Nice
without dying.
job. Dude, this
And
gonna be
that's-
sub 30.
This is really good.
That's kind of awesome. Wow.
That was a really good fight.
Yeah,
Good
and
for
I
him.
mean, that's what I wanted to see today, is people pushing Umbral as far as they can. I mean,
Uh-huh.
there are so many parts of that fight where if he just pushed, a millimeter more, he was gonna +5, but
Yeah.
made really good use of his defensive items there.
And really
Great
just
job,
those
Haku.
a lot of those iframe decisions in phase 3 were just really good.
Mm.
And we see Ruddy entering the fight as well right now. Tyler is in
Yep.
phase 2 of the fights, so let's see how the first pizza phase goes. Trying to get these crystals as fast as he can. Fortunately has this long range. Alright, Mithrix is vulnerable again. Ooh, does get hit by an orb and a shockwave at the start of this pizza phase though. Okay, ooh, does
That's
get
some
it though.
damage, man.
So, something about phase 2 of the fight. Phase 2 Umbral Mithrix has less health than every other phase because of just the Hopu coding of phase 2. So, with
I
Breaching
see.
Fin, you can kind of burst it down. So, Tyler didn't actually have to go through any pizza phase there. Ash was able to hold Mithrix in the air with Void Band and then just blast him.
Dealing with pizza here, though. Does
Mhm.
have spaces, does have transmitter.
So, looking pretty good.
And
Okay.
And for K, I saw him typing before he went to the moon, and he typed "no transmitter, no feather," and he is the only one without that transmitter. Wait a second, Ruddy has Drone Man empathy cores.
I did see Ready to Drone Man soup. So normally Drone Man for Umbral doesn't do anything. Umbral at the start of phase 3 will actually kill all your drones. It's just hard coded in.
Oh wow!
And also, you know, just to be clear, I mean, pizza, a lot more phases with pizza, they die more. It is kind of nice for phase 1 for sure. But with Empathy Core and Drone Man, suddenly you have, you know, drones that don't die. So it actually is very
Yeah.
powerful. We see Tyler in the middle of phase 4 right now. Hopefully he can get through without dying. Uh-oh, did a pre-jump, had to use shift. Ooh, that was actually pretty close.
He's
But
getting
really good
out.
job.
There's a couple more here.
Hold your breath for him. He can do it. Just gotta be a little careful.
Ooh,
One more. And really good job, Tyler, making it through the fight without
nice
dying.
job. No +5 so far this run.
This is crazy.
Everybody's gaming.
I mean, we'll see.
We'll see
Kay
what happens
doesn't
with
have that
Kay here,
transmitter,
though.
but
Yeah.
all right, let's bring Faku
And,
in right now. Hey, Faku.
No.
Really good fight, by the way. You got first.
Yeah.
That
Let's go.
was close. Really good job. So you had a few moments in there that definitely scared me. Phase 3 was tights.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really
I didn't know
pushed
I
it
was
there,
doing
but I mean, hey, it worked out.
wings.
Yeah, you were the only one that took the wings. Everybody else took a
Ah.
gun to stage 4.
Yeah.
And then
That's
of course
crazy.
there was the void seed, so it didn't really come into play that much.
Freddy is
But-
doing good right now. About third remaining health on phase 3. Just about to finish up.
Any
Kay is just starting phase 3
die?
right now. No one has died
Did
yet.
people die?
No.
Oh, okay.
Tyler's about to finish charging the ships. He'll take second here. Which is a big boost from coming in fourth last loadout, so love to see
Right,
that.
scaring me a little bit too. A lot of orbs, but going into phase 4 right now. So we'll see how Reddy's is. Kay is also scaring me. Phase 3 right now. Just needs to get away from this Mithrix. Oof. Okay. It's pizza time for both players.
All right. So far, so good from Ruddy. He's very
Uh-oh.
close in towards
Oh,
Mithrix.
That was so
Using
close.
The orb.
He mistimed the shockwave jump there and
Oh, and
actually had to use the orb to stop himself. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh no.
This is not good.
There's
Use
no
your
way.
orb.
There's no way he gets through this. Oh, Ruddy.
That's a tough one.
Oh, and Kay also just took a +5 as well.
Oof. Yeah, this is...
Yeah, and that's tough because I was about to say Kay might be able to take this third place, but I think that +5 didn't really come into play actually for Ruddy. It's not going to make a difference here.
Let's bring in Tyler actually right now. Hey, Ty. I think they may have went AFK, and we'll hear from them in a bit.
Sorry, I'm here.
Hey, you got second place. You did a really good job. Deathless.
Yeah, nice
Congratulations. That was a much better fight than the first one, for sure. You did good.
Yeah.
Kay is in the middle of phase 4 right now. The way he's wobbling is scaring me. Oh god. Alright. Oh, he pre-jumped. Oh god. He's good. He's good. He scared me, but he's good.
He got there.
Not that mattered too much, but it's nice to get through phase 4 without dying. Good
Yeah.
morale for the rest of the day. If you die by it, you're gonna have that hanging over your head like, oh, it's so scary, it's terrible, I'm gonna die there next time, you know, so. Whew.
He does seem a little bit disappointed there, though. Of course,
Yeah,
that +5 does hurt.
I know he didn't want to take the +5, but he didn't see the house in Shrine Stage 2 and didn't get that transmitter. I think he probably would have lived otherwise.
Yeah, and that hurts. It's tough. I mean, I don't think people have that same instinct to look for a Halcyon Shrine on stage 2, stage 3, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
We're all kind of hardwired to check on stage 1, and then we go into this kind of, autopilot mode of just go to the teleporter. But
Yeah. Hey, Ruddy.
Hey,
How was the run?
I mean, it was just drone calls, right?
yeah,
You're the only one who got that, actually. Interestingly
Oof.
enough. Yeah. You, I think, got third on this one. Not bad. Phase 4 was a little bit tough.
Yeah.
You were scaring me. You got
Yeah.
it at the end. I liked your build. Drone Cores was fun. It was good. It got you through pretty fast. Everyone had like a
Just
slightly
slower.
different build. I think Tyler, you're the one who went into the breach and fin soup on the moon. Everyone got the behemoth, which is really nice. Let's bring K right now actually, because it doesn't really matter. Hey K, what up?
Man,
How was the run?
Yes, okay, you.
Oh,
You go, okay, you go.
What is not here? All right, so not yet. Overall, everyone did okay. That was good. We didn't see as many +5s as the first one. I think this build was actually pretty good overall. We had speed at the start. We started with some opals. We started with we had a transmitter stage 2, and we had equipment and all that stuff. Everyone got the behemoth. Everyone had enough damage, I felt like. We had breach and fin early also from the Halcyon. We had a AP round or 2. I think everyone picked up the Void Sent, which was good for the orbs also in phase 1 and 2 of the fights. I think overall this was probably just a very nice compact build for the Umbra fight. So
did you say transmitter?
So there was a Halcyon Shrine stage 2 that you didn't see.
I mean, I saw it, but I wasn't gonna like waste 10 minutes on it.
Okay. Well, everyone else did, and then they got the
time
transmitter.
save.
Yeah, it's faster than the
Is it-
teleporter,
That's
right?
like 10 seconds.
Oh man.
Yeah, faster than teleport. I mean,
Garbage.
same as stage 1.
I don't know, man. They just take longer. You don't get
Nah.
money.
You're probably
crazy.
thinking about stage 3. There is a... How is it called? A new stage 3?
Thinking of not stage 1. It's whatever, man.
Yeah.
There was also so
Golems
many
don't spawn on stage 3.
Anyway.
equipment choices on stage 3. There were wings, capacitor, there was a gun. I know 2 of you chose the gun to try to get AWU, but then there was the Void Seed. And then stage 4 and 5 also
Yeah, that
just
was
had Horde of Many. and then I was like, all right, well, whatever. And then but I think Faku taking the wings was pretty good. That was, I think, the right choice. Hindsight, obviously, like the gun going into AWU was potentially pretty big, but with the game being the way it is, and it's how it is. Anyway, pretty good one. I'm really happy you guys didn't die that much. You guys did great. I'm very proud of you. Going into Loadout 3 though, you got the mercenary. So hopefully you guys practice with your slice and wins, and good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
So now
there's no
go on.
There's no AWU this time, so we won't see that silliness where people are putting AWU in a void seed anymore.
So no bonus points for Faku in that last one, so we still have Ruddy ahead right now, especially because there's those bonus points from Loadout 1. So
yeah, Ruddy's in a good spot. Faku is as well. Tyler and Cade trailing a little bit, but they're not out of it at all.
No, definitely not. Anyone could win here. It's very, it could go any way. The main thing that I want to say was that the 2 first loadouts, I think, were kind of I don't want to say tutorial loadouts of the day, but they definitely have a lot of movement options in them. A little bit easier to work with, right? We have a ton of burst, we have a ton of movements, whatever. Marginally easier for the Umbral fight specifically. These next couple ones, while the Merc loadout is pretty easy for Umbral, it's a little bit harder. And then the RD one later is going to be a lot harder. So we're kind of ramping up a little bit today. We didn't want loadouts that were too hard today because we kind of wanted a lot of the focus on today to be about the Umbral fight itself instead of just dying on stage 1 3 times because you had, self-damage Rex or something. But
yeah, and I mean, I imagine the movement is great on Merc, but it's got to be kind of hard to deal damage during this fight. I mean, it's already difficult on normal Mithrix to get a lot of damage in on Merc. So, yeah, how does it feel on Umbral?
I think it feels fine with slice and wins. You just got to keep hitting them. The main thing is this one's going to be difficult for phase 1 and 2 because of the orbs that spawn from the clones, right? You can't uppercut an orb to kill it. It will damage you. So either you use your slice and wins or you use a dash to get away from it unless you have just a lot of speed. Ooh, a Sail Star from the Halcyon Knight.
Also,
I love that. That's a nice start. So there's a
that's
lot of
exciting. There's
there's a
gonna
lot
say
of
there is
tricky
a
things.
stage for big
Chest,
chests that could be used on.
dude. Tyler's in the race. We're in. Like,
I
we're
was gonna say
solid.
Tyler's here. Definitely possible.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and there's a Void Cradle over on K's screen. This could be.
And we do have 2 Bungus on
good.
K as well, so he could heal up and get it. It's
Yeah.
definitely not bad at all.
It's a little bit of a sneaky spot as well. There's definitely a chance somebody misses it over there. But
He's just
close
over
enough
the
to that.
ridge.
Yeah, kind of hiding behind the branch as well.
Yeah.
But we see Tyler checks it out. Chronic Expansion on K. Really solid
Oh,
damage
very
item.
nice. And Chronic Expansion is actually better on Umbral, I think, because the orbs count as kills. So you can
Oh,
stack up
yeah.
some damage in phase 1. Which is really nice.
Of course, everybody making the same decision to grab the Sail Star here. Of
And
course,
this is a
Focus
Void
Crystal
Key.
is great damage. Oh, Void Key.
Ooh, we have roll of pennies. Just saying.
Yeah.
We're
That
setting
could,
up for stage 4 perfectly. It's gonna happen.
Need to find a repulsion armor plate.
We'll find it.
Maybe
It's a common item.
maybe
Surely.
a Stone Titan.
Huh?
Huh?
Maybe some mushrooms? I don't know. Just throwing ideas out there.
Perhaps,
Oh, there was a large
perhaps.
chest on this stage. No one used
Oh,
the Sail Star
yeah.
on it. It was a little bit out of the way, so I understand if no one saw it, but we did get a bandolier to that one straight away. It looks like no one left stage 1 either yet. Everyone is just looted. After that last one, especially, everyone's like, all right. So it was a good idea to loot. We had much better builds. The fight's a little bit cleaner. I think the Huntress one, they probably did push it a little bit too fast. So
Yeah.
I think they're finding their speed here now. A couple of crowbars
Yeah, and
here.
I think everybody's probably making sure they have enough damage this run. It's really easy to fall behind on damage on Merc, so
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure they've got that base covered. But K making his way on to stage 2.
First one here.
Potential to roll pots here.
Actually, yes.
Is a bit of a tough spawn location for it, though. They're going to have to make their way back across the map. K immediately hits that key and gets the spaces.
There was a Plemp and a Void Slant in that, too. And it's tough, because there was a... correct me if I'm wrong, there was a Void Cradle on the stage, too. And I would have probably opened up the Void Cradle first, I think, before choosing. But
Yeah.
I guess there's no reason not to. But maybe if you don't want to go back or something, it's fine.
I think I saw a God Pot location there, right out of the
Ooh.
corner of my eye. K didn't even stop to look at it. I could have been wrong, but
We do have Big Rock here as well. It looks like Reddy's going to do the teleporter, actually. I don't know if
Oh,
he hit
yeah.
Mount Shrine on this one, trying to get a couple items for free. He did not hit Mount Shrine, he just wanted to kill the boss. I think he just thought he had enough damage, and if he doesn't, he could leave through the portal right there. Does have enough damage, gets it done, and it's a breach advance, so that's actually really
Ooh.
nice for Reddy. That was a good play.
oh, and there's that wrap we talked about. K picks it up.
Hey,
The dream is alive, Race.
I'm
See
living.
what decision others make on this Void Key. Oh, it looks like Tyler just doesn't walk down and see the Void Key down there.
Might see it later, who knows, but that is
Yeah.
tough. Sometimes people just go left instead of right, and then it's irreparable damage to the build and the run forever. So,
Faku's farming up pennies here, which I like to see. It's kind of a nice play where he knows that he doesn't want to come back to this side of the map at all, so he's just going to farm up pennies, open up this equipment that I don't know if anybody else is going to find,
ooh,
and gets a recycler.
I'm surprised that Faku didn't re-roll the Krunder.
Yeah.
Oh, a gas from the shrine as well, and a wrap.
And a wrap. Wow, that's pretty good.
Hell yeah. I like where Faku is going right now. I like his plan. The only one really,
these
like you said,
items are-
using pennies, so.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a bunch of wisps spawning. Oh, and he finds a gun with a recycler.
Yes.
Ooh,
Faku's
sure.
actually my favorite racer. I don't know if I've said that before, but he's
Yeah,
macroing correctly.
you've only ever said that. You've always said it's Faku, Faku. Nothing about Tyler.
Who? Anyway, I'm really
Don't
actually
worry
curious to
about it.
see what Faku gets here. I mean,
Yeah.
he might actually even just take the Mern. I would like him to re-roll it, but I know he's just gonna take it because he's Faku.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
I
one of
mean,
those things.
Mern's just such a solid item. Like, you don't want to re-roll it and get a Planula. Like, you don't have any
I know.
really consistent healing right now.
But I want to see the Churf, dude.
I know, man.
I'm surprised he actually picked up that that guillotine. That was not needed.
Yeah. I mean, he is going to go back and get that recycler, surely. It's far away, but I mean, you don't want to go on the rest of this run with the used up tricorn.
Definitely not.
Wondering
It's
if
like-
Kay's going to find this equipment, but nope. Doesn't quite get over the ridge to see it.
Maybe I was crazy. Maybe I didn't see a another Void Crow on the stage. That's my bad.
I thought I saw it as well, like right next to the Void Seed, right next to the Void key.
All right.
But
I don't know. Losing my mind.
it's all right. I might have lost my mind on the God Pod as well. I'm pretty sure there isn't actually a button there. So
We're great
we're
casters.
just seeing things. There is another equipment though, and it's
Ooh.
also a recycler.
Damn.
So Kay walks out here with a recycler anyways.
It's kind of crazy that Faku's the only one that's going to get the Mired Urn this run, though.
That's true, yeah.
And going on to stage 3, we have Sulfur Pools. We have a card, Elephant. Elephant is honestly really not bad for Umbral either. I know it's, you know, it's not damage, it's not a skip, but it will get you through phase 4, and it will help you through phase 3 and 2 and whatever. So, hey, if they need it, you know, it's there.
Tyler finding a second key in this
So
try
did
shot.
Faku. They both found the same time, I think.
So that could turn into a couple items throughout this run. I mean, I don't think either of them are going to end up finding that other key from this stage. It's unfortunate, but could work
Really
out for them
good
in the long
job
run.
for them for not immediately opening the key box. So it's such a small stage too, and like your Merc, I feel like it's not that bad to
Well,
just.
I don't know if either of them actually saw the key box.
Well, Faku did. He just opened it, and I think Tyler went back for it. I know Tyler's looking for it because he.
I was looking at Ruddy. I didn't even see the Faku out as well. So yeah, all of them except for K are going to come out with an extra key.
Looks like they're all choosing some different things. We have Plimp on Ruddy, and we have Saber Spaces on everyone else. So this is interesting. I think Ruddy now having a recycler and another key is just saying I'm more confident in my ability to get another Safer Spaces somewhere, which is fair. I think that's totally fair. Seeing that gun a little bit too late though. He's just like, what do I do? He's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, there's not great stages for gun after this. Like, I mean, you could take it to stage 5, I guess, and maybe get cores, but I don't think you want to do that. Pretty long commitment. K took out this Clay Dune Strider, though. Going pretty fast here, and I mean, his items aren't bad, but there are just a few small decisions that haven't really helped him.
Yeah.
Does have 3 crit, though. Which I like to see.
I'm still worried about, you know, Kane is going quick, but he's going to need a lot more damage in the fights, so we'll see. See what he does with that. Looks like Faku's holding on to that Sailstar for something, or maybe just can't afford the chest in the TP here. But we'll see what Faku gets out of it. What's up?
Tyler's doing bans.
Oh, and actually
maybe
rolled
I
the
was
pots.
wrong twice. Maybe there was a God pot.
Huh. Well, that was a pretty fast roll, if not, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so he'll come out of here with a lot of damage, actually.
Ruddy does have a lot of damage too, but can Ruddy keep Plasma Shrimp up is the thing, is the big question during the fights. I think Ruddy can. Well, we'll see. There's a chance stall as well on stage 3. Faku rerolled that one.
Re-rolling it.
Yeah. It's kind of a tough one, right? Because with a recycler in your hand, that could be pretty powerful. But if you see no shrines, then it's the worst thing in the game. And also you have to actually play shrines. And then that's tough too. So
it's an interesting item. I think a lot of the racers don't rate it a very good item.
I can see
not to
why.
out myself, but I've been watching your stream a lot recently, and you make that item look very good.
It is very good if you loot, if you use it. If you don't want to use it, it's terrible, obviously. So it's very each has their own case for when it's usable. I would say in the races it's not as used, right? And most racers don't even really hit shrines, right? Or like they might hit it once and be like, I'm done with this one. But I mean, when it gives you so many reds though on a full looted run, it's like one of the better ones.
Tyler is playing very slow here. He's leaving at 12:45, even using that scrapper as well, getting some extra white scrap.
And we see K actually exactly a full stage ahead right now.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, obviously. I mean, looking at K's build.
There's the big chest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much that was. Was it like 4K or something?
3.5, 3.2 maybe.
I'm just worried about K's build, basically. Like, right now, if I had to just take a snapshot and guess who was gonna win, I would probably just put more money on Tyler, even if he's going slow here. But that the others might just have a slower Mythics fight and take a +5. Not to say if they will, but
it's funny. We were talking before the stream, and I think pretty jokingly, Faku said, if you just go fast, there's less room to die. But if you don't have damage, that means you're going to have a slower fight. And that means there's going to be more room to die. And I think that's what Kay is going to run into, is he's going to have a bit of a slower fight. And even if he's farther ahead, without really strong defensive items, he really runs the risk of, eating a pizza, of landing on a shockwave, taking an orb.
Yeah.
And, I don't think any of us racers are really experts on the fight to the point where we can really confidently play a long fight and not take any +5s. So I'm a little worried about it here.
The one
person that is kind of an expert is Tyler, and taking his time here.
Yeah. The thing is, like, when we see Merc in a normal risk of resources loadout race, right? He blazes through the stages and then just, eats the extra time in the fight, basically. Just saying like, hey, I'll spend literally half the time in this run in the fights or whatever it is. It may not be that way, but it feels that way a lot, and you can't do that here. So no. It's tough.
Oh, and just taking care of that Vagrant Explosion on Faku's screen.
Very nice.
Kind of close, but
Faku notably has not used his Sail Star yet. I don't think really anyone has.
No.
So
I'd be surprised if anybody except for Tyler uses it on the legendary chest.
I mean, Ruddy might. Ruddy's also kind of a hero. Let's see what Ruddy gets out of this void key right here. If he goes over
look at Faku right now.
He's farming pennies.
I don't think he's gonna have enough money though.
There's not enough time.
He's gonna have to really farm here.
He's trying though.
Ruddy just found a poly loot out of the second key.
Beautiful.
That's some damage.
Faku might have enough by the time it is time to open that chest.
I don't know, man.
Faku's always been my favorite race. I've said it. I said it stage 2.
I famously said this.
It's on record for being said.
Oh man, he's really farming these up here. And I think he's going to purposely not kill any of these mushrooms. So even after he finishes teleport, he can farm a little bit more.
I mean, even if Faku doesn't go for the legendary chest here, this was just a very good play. Also, we see a soulbound for Tyler as well.
Oh, interesting.
I don't really know.
Sort of FMP build, maybe, if he opens this and rerolls it and gets an FMP out of it.
See, you're kind of thinking the way I'm thinking these days.
I'm telling you, I've been watching your stream, man.
Ruddy.
Getting the brain rot.
Ready is a little bit low here. Got hit by that Vagrant Blast, so kind of wanting to get away. He's gonna stall here under the ledge, I think.
Yo, Faku's gonna do it, man.
Yes,
He's going
Faku's
over
doing it.
there.
And what do we get out of the legendary chest? It is 2
Oh,
item. One's a soulbound, but does get an alien head, so you know that's fine.
that's an item.
It's all right. Yep.
That's solid.
Did have the recycler though, so it was like a
Yeah.
good play
Oh,
to do that.
Ruddy's
So.
scaring me here. Like, really scaring me. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a
Yeah.
+5 here. This is a tough spot to get out of.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Not in the worst spot now, though. He's probably going to run up this tree branch and...
Tyler pinged the legendary chest, so just saying.
Oh.
Oh, there's a watch
Yeah.
printer on K screen. That's not gonna
Oh.
just lost the Cranshin for it too.
Man, that's tough.
I don't know why he thought that one would work, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Oh,
-1
dude.
expansion.
There is so at the start of stage 5, there's a vase, gun, and a capacitor and a tri-shop right in front of you.
Wow.
So that's pretty
That's
good.
a try shot.
There is an Opal printer as well, right there. So if there wasn't already enough defense.
Oh, re-rolling the Void Scent into a plimp.
Ooh,
potential
nice.
polyloop here?
And getting that extra life,
Ooh.
Faku. Get it.
Take it.
Please take it.
I mean,
You'll
it's
need it.
tough.
Don't-
He does
okay.
have four crit here, but
I know,
know,
but
you gotta
you
take
know.
the extra life.
Oh god. I could see how much he did not want to take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we get for this stage 5 boss. It's gonna be a
Grandparent.
grandparent. Speed Origin makes an appearance.
Maybe we'll get a plan maybe we'll get a reroll into something cool or something.
Yeah.
Who still
Man,
has a
you really
recycler?
just
Oh,
do
everyone
have
still
that
has it.
macro brain rot.
Oh, I love it, man. It's the only way to live.
Okay, dealing with his eye construct here. Just a little bit spooky.
And getting it down. The Void Seal in this map is almost dead for K, so he's just going to finish it off real quick. Just killing that Barnacle. And was there anything in it? Okay, there was one thing up top on the rock. And there was a potential as well, but Needletick rerolled into a key, so there is a key box for the moon, but I don't know if they're going to find it. There's an A2G in the potential as well. So for the people who have Plimp, that's great. For the people who don't, that's also great. And there's a Sail Star from TP that Faku actually rerolled here, which is fair. I understand why. But if there was, like, you know, some other stuff on the stage, like some other large chests, that would have just been value.
All right, Tyler isn't farming these puddles that much.
Kind of worried about that.
Really gonna go for it.
Nah, I don't think he is. I think it's fine that he's not. He's just gonna get another soulbound. So, and there's the soulbound for Ruddy, who got it with the Sail Star as well.
Well, I do wonder if the soulbound was already a reroll for Tyler. But
oh, actually, maybe. Oh yeah, just use it on large chest anyway. That sucks.
Yeah.
I hate Tyler. Always hate him. Worst racer.
Yeah, he's the worst.
Yeah. If it was, then Tyler would have actually gotten something potentially very cool. And I wanted to see what it was. I'm worried for K. All right, he's not going to burn to death. It's good. Jesus.
Thank God.
All right, it looks like Faku's on TP, just finishing up the stage right now. There is a chance shrine up top, getting an Echo, which is actually really good here. Actually just going to spend a lot of money on the shrine, getting a Mocha with it too. Getting the Polyloop for Tyler on stage 4.
Yeah.
And K is the only one so far who has the vase. I don't know if Faku's really going to go for it, but does get a Breaching Fin out of a Tri-Shop up top above the teleporter, so there is that.
Tyler also using that chance doll to get the shurikens.
Oh, hell
so
yeah.
A little bit of extra boost in damage.
That is really, really nice, actually, for phase 1 and 2 when you have to actually deal with the orbs that spawn in. That's going to be, again, something that's really going to be annoying about this build if they can't deal with them properly. So I hope the best. That's why, like, you know, if you have like a Uke or a Meat Hook or, you know, Void Scent or Shuriken, something just to deal with them for you would be very nice. And it looks like Faku's the first one out of stage 5, going to the moon right now.
Once again, he's pretty consistent getting out of there first, and
Oh, I
it
know.
worked out for him last run. I guess we'll see if it works out again. K has slowed down a good amount, which makes sense. I mean, he missed out on some damage early on, but his build's not looking bad now. Of course, he doesn't have a Polyloot or a Plimp, though.
Ooh.
And some others do.
Okay, this will be nice. At least they get into the fight pretty quick here. And the thing about the vase through the Umbral fight is it's not as usable, but it's okay. In phase 3, you can, you know, get to the other side of the arena from, you know, the Invincible Mithrix. If you're kind of low on movement speed between phases and stuff, kind of tire them out that way. I mean, Kay and Faku, by the way, they are tied for having the most wins in a row for Gauntlet Racing. So
that's true.
They're both about to start right now. Let's see how they do this. So we already got hit by an orb on Faku. This is going to be another one hits. This is going to be the toughest part of the fight, man. They really need to keep those orbs in mind. Third orb hits. An orb has not missed Faku yet.
And so phase 3, there's no orbs. Phase 2, there's no orbs.
Phase 2, there's
1?
orbs.
Okay.
Phase 3 and 4, there's no orbs. It's just the first half of the fight has them.
I never noticed that his chair stays in the middle there. That's kind of cute. Is it? Can you bump into it, or is it just?
No, you can walk through it. Yeah.
Gotcha. That'd be pretty aggravating. Getting stuck on his chair.
And looks like Faku and Kay are both doing pretty well. They're not missing too much health here. They're not taking too much curse. Obviously, that Saber Spaces and that Echo are doing great for them. They're just trying to stay in the air as much as possible. I can tell they're, you know, using their uppercut and their dashes just to stay up, which is good.
Yeah, these orbs are tough to deal with, though. You're right.
Yeah, I mean Kay never has Saber Spaces up at all. I said you need to use a whole ability on them, either to dodge them or to destroy them. And if you miss with your Slice and Wins, then, you know, that's not great. And if you use your dash, I mean, you can't get away from another attack. So it's a little tough.
But Faku's into phase 2 here.
Nice.
Beat him through pretty quick.
Okay, it's crystal time, so time to use either the vase or the Slice and Wins on these crystals to get through. Using 2 vases just to get across the arena. This is Stationary Pizza in phase 2. There are orbs that are coming in. Gotta be careful. It does get hit by a pizza, and orb is bound to come in right now. It does hit him. Gotta be a little bit careful. Missing a lot of health here. It does have Echo, but not a ton of healing.
Just barely dodging by that orb for Faku.
You really have to keep up your circles if you're not gonna specifically deal with the orbs themselves. Does lose a Saber Space to another orb though.
Ooh, and just like I expected, Tyler opts to take the capacitor, since he did get those 2 bans earlier.
Interesting.
And he does have some scrap as well from earlier, so we can get some extra opals here too.
I'm just worried about how long it'll take to get into the fight from the moon.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the most speed. It's not going to be a very fast skip here. It is doable, but it's going to take some time.
Because of these orbs in phase 1 and 2, I'm actually starting to get really worried about Faku and Kay here. They've taken all of that damage and curse on their health bar has been directly from orbs. Yep, Faku just took 2 in a row, for example. So it's just stacking up. Those clones too are just kind of relentless. Ooh, and K actually takes a +5 there in phase 2,
Oh,
just at the start
bummer.
of it. Faku's into phase 3 at the moment. See how he gets on with this one. You know, the Rising Thunder is actually such a gift to them right now. They can just stay in the air away from the ground orbs and the shockwaves. All right, Crystal phase, part of phase 3 is starting. Pizza is about to happen. Ooh, Faku does not have safer spaces up right now. The start Pizza does have it now. Has to focus entirely on Pizza, it looks like here, just to not die. Is doing a lot better. You can see that, you know, when Faku started in the Huntress run today, he was just kind of going in like fully. And kind of looking more at Mithrix than at the Pizza itself. And now Faku's like really focused up and actually dodging all the slices, dodging the needles from phase 3. Mithrix in the center. I'm just worried here about the damage. Oh god.
We did forget that Tyler does have post skip. He actually has spaces, so not going to be quite as slow as just a slow standard Merc skip. But
just seeing him cross the moon's gonna suck. Does get another ban of the shipping request for him though.
Ruddy has a Seed of Life.
Oh, that's great.
Maybe he rerolled into it.
Oh, that's possible actually.
But that would have been a weird reroll based on the equipments we saw on stage 5.
Yeah.
But
potentially a desperate reroll. Oh, and Faku dies the Pizza phase 3. Does have the Pluripotent Larva, which is really nice, but does lose that crit. So we have to get through the last half of phase 3 without that extra crit damage. Does have the extra slicing ones via Lysate though, and extra healing via the Wungus, so might be able to get some use out of Wecco here.
Yeah, this is already scary though. Taking some curse.
Yeah, took another Pizza Slice immediately on spawn in, so just gotta dodge these orbs. Dodging this Pizza, doing a really good job.
He's been cutting it close on these fights, but
it's getting through phase 3 without +5ing. We are entering phase 4 for Faku though, so we'll see if he can do it. He does have a dash. He does have the uppercut if he mistimes the shockwave. So, oh, and his stream just froze as I'm seeing a shockwave approach him. Okay, we're good.
It's back.
Jesus, really getting the suspense up on this one.
Yeah. Oh, he's a little stuck here. He gets through though.
Yeah, he was
just a couple more shockwaves.
Kind of being pushed towards Mithrix on that one, so he's got to be a little bit careful. You can tell he's playing very reactionary to the shockwaves. He's still watching when they come out. It does make a sound you could listen to as well. It does play, shockwaves come out every third Pizza, and I mean, really good job for Faku. He does use the Pluripotent Larva, but that was like he knew he had it going in. He knew he could play more aggressive. So I wouldn't say like, oh, he would have died anyway. That's not necessarily true. Like he knew what his limits were with that one. So really good job.
Yeah, which is what we were talking about last time. Faku's done a good job of recognizing what defensive options he has and playing more aggressively because of them.
Yeah.
Which I really like to see on the higher level racers.
Ooh, K is making a classic mistake on Umbral. He was in the center of the arena, Pizza was starting, and he wanted to run away from the center because of the orbs, right? But Mithrix will just needle you in the back mid-Pizza, so you got to be really careful about that. Lost a lot of health. And lost safer spaces.
Scaring me here.
Oh god. That almost like went into a shockwave. Yeah, if you want to get away from Pizza, you got to keep your circles up. Does have safer spaces still here. Almost got needled. Okay. Really worrying about K though.
There's a good chance Faku gets bonus points here. I mean, we got to look at how fast Tyler and Reddy can end this fight.
Yeah, because while K is the furthest along in this fight, he does have a +5 from phase 2. So
yeah,
we're looking at the other two to really kind of steal second here.
But Faku's finish coming in with is that a 30-42?
Ooh, K almost died how he died in the first loadout. That orb came around that pillar there and almost hit him during Pizza. Let's bring Faku in right now. Hey, Faku.
Hello.
Really good job again, by the way. You got first place. Mike gets bonus
Okay.
points here too, so we'll see.
Holy.
How was this fight? I feel like you were doing a lot better on this one as well. I feel like you're a lot more comfortable
Yeah,
than the
I
first
mean, you
loadout
have a
at least.
feather already, so
Yeah.
just feather up.
Okay, into phase
And
4
had the
right now.
Dios, so
Uh-huh.
I play a little bit more aggressive because I knew that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I was like, for sure he's going in way harder because of that Dio, so.
Yeah. Which I
Okay,
was
almost
thinking
done
not
with this.
getting.
I
Yeah, we
know,
saw
I
you
was
questioning it.
I was
Yeah,
yelling at
Daniel
you.
takes a lot of damage, but then I remember it was Sombra.
Yeah, and Faku, you're Race's new favorite child.
Yeah, you
After
did
hitting
all of
big
the
chest
cool
with the
shit
Sail Star.
this run.
I mean, that was that was the seed screaming, "Please open it!" I have tennis, rap,
Yeah.
and I spawn on the thing.
Yeah,
with
we're
the
calling
receptor.
it since like oh,
Yeah, the
and
first
Tyler died to an orb.
Tyler.
Those orbs, man.
Tough.
I feel like a lot of the race. I mean, obviously, this is a tough let up for the orbs, like I said earlier. But like, I feel like a lot of these guys are ignoring the orbs. Orbs
Yeah.
are doing
Yeah, that was
damage.
impossible to kill.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know how
pretty
to kill.
much needed to
I was
save an
tanking all of
ability.
them.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
like each one, and it's tough
No,
because you
but I think
can't
it was
use the.
better. Yeah, I think it was better to do damage then.
I mean,
I
you
was
clearly
fine
won.
tanking them.
You did have a lot
Yeah.
of defensive stuff, so you did
Yeah.
have.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Well,
say it
Goji?
now. I think you're getting bonus points here, Faku.
I think so
I
too.
don't think there's gonna be time for the others to finish before you specifically ready.
Oh,
Did
definitely
people
not.
took base?
And it could even be a +5 on ready here, getting down to 90 health just on phase 1.
The big question is. Actually, no, never mind. You can't get 2 bonus points. K just finished, but you almost would have
Yeah.
gotten 2, actually. Very good job. Let's bring in K
I mean, I need
right
it.
now.
This art is gonna be painful.
Hey, K, what up?
Um,
Yeah, I know it's tough. So far, you got second place here, though. I think you are sticking with second here. I don't think anyone can
Yeah.
catch up to you, so really good job on that one. What part did you die in? I saw it was phase 2, but I didn't see exactly
I
what
don't
killed
remember.
you.
I
Okay.
don't remember. Yeah,
Ruddy
I don't know.
is
I'm
just
seeing
oh god. Ruddy. Jesus.
the orbs during phase 1 were actually the worst part of the fight.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The autos are.
I don't know how you
something.
like keep doing it this fast without dying, Faku. I don't know.
I got
Yeah,
Honestly,
Faku-
spaces.
Wait, Faku, did you have a transmitter? No, right?
No.
Okay.
No, but he did have
Because-
a void Dios out of a key.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have helped. It could have taken the seat of live as well, but I don't know.
Mm.
Either way, I'm seeing three runs from me with 1 death, and I had 0 transmitters.
Holy.
That's that would
Yeah,
just
because
be 3
I
deafness
died
runs.
this one. I didn't have transmitter and I died, but I had a
Okay.
Dios.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, Kay, it was interesting. You were playing much faster than everybody else for the first like 70% of the run. And you did miss out on some damage items a little bit earlier on because of that. But then
Well, I don't know, like from the first runs, my approach felt wrong. I saw Faku just going fast anyway, so I thought,
By the way,
right,
I
can
don't
get some of that.
think we mentioned this. Ruddy has 3 alien heads right now.
oh, what?
Why?
I don't know when he picked those up, but I did not notice at all.
That's wild.
Those dashes are really helping though, and he is putting out a lot more damage here. I mean, the
He's managed
dashes.
not to +5.
Oh, that's a seed of life use right there. Hey, it's not
Okay,
+5
I
yet.
didn't curse him.
I mean, a little bit. But that was the big challenge of this run. You have to figure out how do I deal with orbs phase 1 and 2, and I don't know if anyone did a super good job at that.
Yeah, I arrived at the conclusion, just don't. And
Yeah, because if you
It did not
spend
work.
slicing wins there, it's not worth.
Yeah,
You have
it's
to
tough.
throw it Matrix.
do not
I
have
kn-
enough slicing wins for the amount of orb spawning
Yeah.
either.
I know that Tyler had shurikens, which definitely helps out if you spend a shuriken on him with Void Scent. But I mean, it's just tough that you have to, use something for him.
Yeah, and
Tyler's in phase 3, by the way. Looking like he's doing okay. Oof, losing the saber spaces there. Orb is coming around. Got to be careful.
yeah,
Using
and
the
Reddy's a little bit
capacitor.
behind, but he doesn't have
Yeah.
that +5, so there's a chance he could still sneak in here and with a clean fight take that 3rd place.
What
Which
phase is he on?
2.
it's on phase 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you're ready, you really want to get that 1 point out of here. Puts you in reaching distance of Faku.
Ruddy was the only one without the saber space. He didn't choose it stage 2, and because he thought he was going to be able to get another one. And that's really going to matter a lot here in phase 3, so we'll see.
Yeah, and it's interesting because his damage is actually really solid, but I think he hasn't been able to play as aggressively because of not having that spaces. Yeah, Tyler interestingly did roll pots and get bans here, so he's playing with the capacitor.
Tyler pizza death there.
That's tough.
But I mean, Ruddy also just got needled out of the air. That is a +5 for Ruddy. So they traded a little bit on deaths there. Ruddy is still ahead. This is kind of scary though. Ruddy still has 3/4 of the health bar to go, so I think he's just trying to go super fast here. Uses dashes on Mythics when he's in the middle. He feels threatened. He's actually trying to get away here.
Yeah, and trying to keep that plasma shrimp active. That is a lot of his damage right now, so if he loses that shield, it's...
And Tyler is entering phase 4 right now.
All right.
We haven't actually seen too many phase 4 deaths today, so hoping this doesn't add one to the pool.
And you didn't need to say that.
I mean, he's Merc. He should be fine.
Surely.
And he does have one-shot protection here as well, so he could take a pizza slice.
And just use shift as
problem.
Well. I mean,
oh God,
making decisions.
Okay, that's his one free one he had. No.
Oh no, Race, I blame you. I blame you, man. Shouldn't have said it. Worst player.
That one hurts. I knew it the second. Oh, he just like went that way. I was like, that's not it.
Yeah. Yeah, and man, I can imagine like just racing is so hard mentally.
Oh, Ruddy
I
takes
think
another
Unreal
+5.
is just, takes the cake for having that fortitude for your brain.
Ooh,
it's tough.
Ruddy's gonna come from no.
Yeah, if he can clean this up, but I mean there is phase 4 as well.
No, I mean he's gonna come from in which like he's gonna die and catch them in time. I mean, yeah.
That orb, I knew it.
Other way around.
Oh God.
Stay strong, Ruddy. Using that M2 to get out.
Using the consumed seed of life just to get health back right now is just that desperate for something.
Come on, you can do it.
Should be able to end phase 3 here.
I'm surprised he's like so brave to just walk during pizza and take the needles from Mithrix. Like he's not hiding.
I mean, I saw you doing that too. If you walk away directly from him, then you take those needles.
Yeah, okay, that was even worse, I guess.
Oh God.
Come on, Ruddy, just a little longer.
Just hold out. I know Ruddy was mostly worried about phase 4 going into this this race, so.
Oh no!
He jumped a little bit too early on that one.
Oh, that is brutal.
Tough.
And
Let's
yeah,
bring
that
in
will put
Tyler.
Reddy in 4th place.
Oh, God.
Can you believe it?
Hey, Ty.
Yeah, we can.
Hi.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing good.
You're getting 3rd.
You got 3rd on this one. It's okay. I know you're
Yeah.
disappointed with those. It was a tough one. It was tough. Like those orbs were relentless. I mean, the challenge of Soda is figuring out how to deal with them. So it was tough.
I
You did, huh?
have done is went all into that Mocha printer on stage 2. But I didn't want to because I didn't want to lose my healing.
Yeah.
Or AoE.
Hmm.
But
Tough. Oh, that was a scary one.
Yeah, oh well.
I think I don't know. Your loadout or your build was specifically pretty tough. I felt like your capacitor should have been doing more, but I just didn't feel like it was.
a couple of the shots were just missing.
Okay.
I mean, how do you hear him
Yeah.
with capacitor?
And also just expose accidentally proccing something.
Oh, that's
So-
probably true as well. There's a lot of slice and wins and dash stuff. So let's
Yeah.
bring in Ruddy right now, actually, because I think he's getting last on this one. So
Yep.
hey, Rud.
Hey.
Fortunately, I got 4th on this one, but good job getting through it
Why did I
anyway.
have to do the whole thing then? Oh my.
It was just that phase 4 death. It was 1 minute ago. It was
Yeah.
We were really close.
Very cool.
Good job, though. Good.
No.
So, obviously, the first 2 loadouts were a little bit easier to try to acclimate you guys to the fight a little bit more. This one's a bit tougher. I chose this one a little bit, or like I was like, I want this one when it showed up, even though it showed up in the past couple weeks, because I thought this would be a great puzzle one to figure out, because it presented a problem to you guys. Like, how do you deal with elements of the fight that you can't take out? This last loadout has a lot of similar problems with Artie here. And as a reminder, you cannot execute Umbral Mithrix with ice. So if you're wanting to
Can
have
you
a
freeze
quicker
him?
fight, huh?
Can you freeze him?
You can freeze, yes. And you have to keep in mind, though, that when you freeze, Mithrix can shoot out needles at you. So keep that in mind.
Oh no!
Don't be too surprised when it happens. I'm just letting you know. But this should be
I'm
fun.
practicing my
Also,
surprise Pikachu.
this is going to be a pretty hard phase 4, so keep that in mind. RD acceleration is pretty tough. So, go into pizza knowing that it's going to be harder than the other ones. Either way, standings are looking good, and you guys are free to go in. And we'll see you guys after the next loadout. So good luck, seriously. Have fun.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right. Loadout number 4, the final one of the day. So it looks like Faku is in the lead here. Ruddy is in 2nd. Kay is in 3rd. Tyler trailing last, unfortunately. I don't know. Well, Tyler can still tie this up. It's possible.
That's true.
And you might say unlikely. I don't, actually. This actually might be Tyler's one to win here. But we'll see. This is one where we're gonna probably want to loot a bit more. Like I said, we're gonna see some issues with this fight with the loadouts. It's not Iron Surge and all that kind of stuff, so they do have more options for orbs this fight for sure, but they're gonna have to deal with pizza in new ways, and they're going to have to deal with extra needles and things as they play through the fights. So it's gonna be quite interesting.
Also, it's also not easy to deal with the orbs when you're shooting a projectile at them either. So
No,
while they do have more options, it's going to be tricky regardless.
at least
But
they
yeah,
have
I want to see
some.
people really take their time here.
Yeah.
Especially Faku. Like if we just look at the last few runs, if Faku just takes his time and gets like a 36, 37, like he should be fine. Like that's all he needs to do here to secure this win. But if he plays fast and then starts +5ing, the doors are open and people can get double bonus points.
Oh yeah.
If he gets
Easily.
last place, he's in a really tough spot here. So
yeah, I mean, can lose the whole day very easily.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough
gonna be
one.
taking out this Halcyon here. It's gonna
I
be
think
the first order of business.
I think it's really easy to get into a death loop here. So, and also another thing to consider, right? Oh, there's an ICBM out of the Halcyon Shrine. So no one's gonna take antlers over that, right? Surely, I think Faku might. I don't know.
Antlers are pretty good.
I know
I
antlers
mean,
are good, but
you know what the actual play is here? Either way,
Hmm.
you don't pick it up, you go loot the stage, and then you
Correct.
make your decision. Because, like, if you get to the end of the stage, this is probably the stage where you'll get maybe a little bit more items than most of the other ones. And then you can decide, okay, if I want to have a little bit of a safer run, let me just grab the antlers, have some guaranteed speed. But then if you find fireworks, maybe, find a DML, you find an ATG, then you take advantage of that item.
mm-hmm.
But
I don't know. Faku's thinking. I knew Faku would take the antlers. I
yeah.
knew it as soon as I saw it. I knew it. Oh, Tyler. Yeah, Tyler does the antlers as well. Looks like Kay is really going for the high roll here. So is Ruddy. Ruddy's like, fuck it. We'll see.
well, and Kay does find antlers immediately afterwards. So
Hey, rewarded. Yeah, I don't know. Faku is not.
and he
my
finds an
favorite racer.
ATG. No
Dude,
way.
You can see the
No
smile
way.
on Kay's face on that one. He's like, yeah, all right.
He got everything. That's crazy. Imagine it's a DML.
Oh,
It is a Pathinator. Holy wow.
dude. Actually, insane. Like he's looking at it like, what are we doing? Oh, but egg's kind of good. So
Yeah.
hard to turn down. But you do have ATG. So
Pathinator. Yeah, those ATGs are going to be very,
honestly,
very powerful.
seriously,
right
I'm not even joking. Just do the Mountain Shrine. Just get it done.
I
Why
don't know
not?
about that.
Hey, just fucking do it. Get that. Oh, look at Ruddy. He's like, dude, we're in. Oh, there's 2 Mountain Shrines. Interesting.
Oh wow. Yeah, so Ruddy and Kay they've set themselves up for success here. And which is funny because neither of them did the macro play. Neither of them just played it the way you probably should and waited to make their decision. But I mean, hey, worked out.
And it's funny because neither Tyler nor Faku found the ATG either. They didn't even know that they fucked up. Like, that was funny. I know that Tyler has found a Capnator though. Yeah, I mean, maybe we won't have to worry about Mythorix, you know? Just kill him.
Yeah. Tyler is making his way up towards where that ATG will be, though. Might find it nonetheless.
Yeah, it's like Ruddy's out. Same with
and
Kay. Oh, I need to hear what Ty says. I think he just sighed really heavily. That's what I heard. It's like, God.
I can imagine it in his voice so clearly.
Painful. On to stage 2 for everybody here. Faku did not find the ATG either, which despite ICBM or not, it's still kind of rough missing that stage 1.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, this is a survivor that takes advantage of ATG, I think, actually really well, because you have burst damage and you have some pretty consistent damage. So you're not just relying on those like Omega ATGs that are doing crazy damage. You also get it pretty consistently. Try any shaping spawn, so
yeah.
really nobody can +5 on this stage.
Yeah, you can say that.
I know you don't like those shrines, do you?
I don't. I could go into it a lot, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna save you guys the spiel. I do not like them.
Yeah, there's as a racer. Oh, a band.
I stand right next to the Shrine of Shaving too, so I mean, everyone sees that large chest. It's right in the middle.
And is that? I think I might have seen a gamer chest on Tyler's screen. Not sure though.
Oh yeah, it's on Faku's right now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Faku looks like he's gonna go for it. Might pull something. And some of these aren't bad. Oh,
and there's the ATG. And
I mean,
if Kay or Ruddy get that,
I know.
that's
there's a transmitter. CK is pretty happy
save.
about that one.
He's waited all day. And you know what's funny? We haven't seen a single feather today either. All right.
Oh, and Tyler
Oh.
gets another one, dude. Dude, I feel so bad for
Yeah.
Tyler right now. There's also a crit printer on the stage. This is such a good run. Dude. Oh my
Interesting.
god.
I'd be surprised if we see anybody print crit here, though.
I mean, Ready
mean-
printed one. But like heavily printed, probably.
Yeah, I mean, just talking to the racers, a lot of them don't like crit printers. Feels
I
like
don't blame
you're
them.
putting a lot of time into a printer that, like, isn't consistently giving you the damage you need, and like compared to the other damage items you have now, crit just isn't that great.
Yeah. But it works well with those A2Gs, so it's something.
It sure does. And yeah, I'm
Man.
intrigued to see if K or Ruddy are going to find this extra ATG here, because, I mean, 2 ATGs and an ICBM, that's really propelling your run forward.
I feel so bad for Ty, because Ty also found the antlers as well, not just the double ATG. Like,
Yeah.
dude,
I mean, hey, should have macroed.
I should have taken the ICBM. I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's tough though. It hurts.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
mean,
almost done with this teleporter here, though. Let's
at
hope
the
he
end of the
jumps
day,
down and...
I mean, if you get
Oh,
through
there's
the fire
another
without
one
dying, yeah, right next to
here.
TP. I'm really surprised that K didn't take the speed there actually for the first
I
item.
am as well.
A couple opals that he's missing, capacitor egg. There was a uke that he tried to go for, and I think he missed there. Got the
Oh,
echo.
and that means he's not going to get the other one. That's a bummer.
Yeah, he's commented on the free speed.
Yeah.
Tough.
Which... Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the move. You see speed, you take it.
Yeah.
But...
Except if there's an ICBM.
Yeah.
Reddy's gonna go for the
And
free
that's
speed on that
exactly
one.
what we see Reddy do. Yeah, but funny enough, the 2 with the ICBM will not end up with the second
Double
ATG. So
it's tough.
I mean, all things considered, Tyler isn't that far behind. I mean,
Tyler
it's
doesn't
almost
have the unstable transmitter though, and I don't know if they're gonna get it. It's on
true.
the platform nearby, but they could just take the adaptive chest here and leave. So we'll see.
Yeah, and it looks like they will do that. They do have enough money for a few more chests here, so they have the option. They're looking to high roll on this as well, though.
Oh, there was a ban. There was more speed. Antlers, drink again. Just ended up getting a stealth kit. Unfortunate. Oh, looks like K's kind of in a situation right now. It does have that transmitter up, so won't die, but okay. Being okay. There is a ignition tank in a shipment request form at the start of stage 3. Reddy got a happy mask at the start of stage 3. It looks like here. Happy time.
Smile.
Man,
That is gonna clear out this void seed here. I like to see.
Yeah, there's only one enemy left, so pretty free here. Did we see what was in it? There's 2 void cradles, looks like, and a damage chest, and some money, so okay. We got 1 gifts for one of them, which is not bad at all, especially with Warped Echo here.
Crystal. It's not nothing, but I'd be surprised if they're getting too close to Mythics on this build here.
I agree. Oh, there is an imp, so maybe if Shadow Swing drops, maybe anyone who printed current will get a little bit of a bonus.
Yeah,
it does
right
look
now there's
like
not much.
Tyler went into or went and got the transmitter and did scrap a little bit here too, so might go into the crit printer. We'll see.
I think thought about printing a Noxious Thorn there, but recognize that it's probably going to go off the side of the map and actually printing gas.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if they are going to print crit then.
Yeah, and I mean, once again, Tyler's playing very conservatively here,
Ooh,
which
Faku.
I get.
Proc transmitter. This is a situation which I want Faku to go up on that rock right next to him and then float off. Be in the air a little bit. Stop being on the ground because you're taking needles and stuff for every time that the imp shoots him out. There's more speed on Ready that he just found. There's a Saber Spaces, by the way. I don't
Ooh.
think we commented on that. It was the second void item. And Tyler
Yeah,
is
Reddy will be
out.
happy with that.
Tyler actually didn't print
Especially
crit.
after.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I know
That's-
why, but like it was there. And I don't know why he scrapped specifically, if not to do that. I just to
Yeah.
have scrap, but usually we just don't see races scrap that much unless there's like a specific reason for it, like that's there. But
I mean, I think the position Tyler's in is he knows that he has to get first and everybody else has to like really mess up for him to take the day here. And there's kind of like two philosophies you can have when you're in that position is you can say, I'm going to play as fast as possible and risk it all. Or I'm going to make sure I have a clean run and just hope other people mess up. And I think Tyler is kind of just going with the latter, which I can't really fault him for. I mean, it fits into his play style a lot more. So probably just going to go for a really solid run here and, hope the others risk it.
yeah. I mean, it's just tough because he knows he's at a disadvantage with that minus ICBM. So, because he knows everyone else saw it, and he there's another red on the stage. It's an alien head that Faku just found, which is actually very good. The more times we could freeze Mithrix, assuming we could dodge the needles he shoots out, is better because he's just running at you less. But it is gonna. I mean, phase 1 and 2 are still gonna be kind of hectic. You can't freeze the clone either in phase 3, so it's not as good as you think it might be. But I mean, we still have quite a fight ahead of us. This is still gonna be potentially the toughest fight of the day for Umbral, so keep that in mind.
Oh, and Reddy's out. And I don't know if you see that equipment he's got, but he's taking the Praon with him.
Oh, nice. Very good, actually.
Did he get the ban? He does have a ban, so he can just one-shot all the bosses for the rest of this run, which is pretty nice.
Very nice. You see Tyler kind of doing what I kind of wanted Faku to do, kind of running up on something and floating down over the teleporter so you don't get hit by stuff. I think a little bit more safe, has the egg for it. Okay, getting the alien head as well. He's pretty excited about that
He
one.
looks happy about it. Yeah, I mean, alien head's great on cooldown-based survivors, and I don't think there's a more cooldown-based survivor than Artie.
Correct. She's really it. And he gets some extra speed.
Like I said, one-shotting that boss. Fortunately, there is another Dune Strider to take care of, so...
There is also a Dune Strider ghost that you have to keep in mind and not get killed by. Like right now. Oh god, Ruddy. Okay, good. Jesus.
And that does extra damage compared to a normal one, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Does the Happy Mask have like a damage buff? Might.
Isn't it like 4? I'm gonna check. I think it's like 400% damage.
It's a lot of damage. It's a shame that Happy Mask is nerfed on Eclipse 8, so...
Oh, it is not... It's 1500% damage.
Oh, okay.
So that's something to be a little bit afraid of when they start doing their suck attack.
I just walk away. It's all good.
Yeah.
A couple backup mags as well here, and I've been seeing people pick up, especially from the Shipment Request form on stage 4. Very nice. You can see a fuel cell for K, which is actually really, really good because we have this egg. This is kind of our makeshift ion surge. This is our feather of the fight, is our egg right now.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you got to be careful, but, I mean, since you float, it could maybe last enough. We'll see.
Dude, and what are the odds that we have an Umbral race and we don't see a single feather the whole day? Like,
dude.
Poor guys.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
Ooh, we have a tri-shop for K with a ignition tank, breaching fin, and a band.
Ooh.
What do you choose? I mean, he already has a band. I think maybe breaching fin here, but...
Yeah, I think breaching fin's probably the move. I mean, band's not bad either. I don't think he's taken the ignition tank, though. And
got the breaching fin there.
Breaching
just
fin.
So much damage.
Multiplication.
There is a lysate on the stage that Ruddy isn't really wanting here. Lysate on a flamethrower? Huh? Huh?
Probably not the move.
Yeah. Okay, it's doing the egg tech. We haven't seen anyone doing this in a while. You could actually use flamethrower while in egg. And he was hitting the Dune Strider with that one, doing some extra damage there.
Man, I can't lie. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just never seen that before.
I know there was a few times I've seen people do it with like charging Diablo while in the egg so they could place it down at a better spot on like a prismatic or something. You can do some fun stuff with it. Anything that's like a channel charge thing. We see Tyler go in the blue portal. Actually, I don't really think he picked up anything though. Ruddy's on stage 5. Ruddy's kind of moving right now. Has that transmitter, has all this damage, and is just kind of looking for speed. That's really the one thing I want Ruddy to find, is just some way to not die to Pizza. Because, again, Pizza is going to be the biggest problem in this fight for Artie. So, you got to figure out something.
Yeah. And I mean, just a reminder for anybody that doesn't know, Artie's got low acceleration. So turning around is just going to take more time. And I mean, we saw like during phase 4 especially, there's like quick little movements where you want to turn around to dodge a pizza slice, but if you can't get back around in time, you're going to take a shot from the projectiles he's shooting out. So
yeah, if you want to turn around in like during pizza, which there's 3 different types of pizza in the Umbral fight, right? In 3 different ways. And you know, you have to be good at all of them, and you know, if you have to turn, you have to basically stand still for about a second and a half. It's crazy. So it's hard to deal with if you're not practicing it. And it's like one of the only times that like even I still die to pizza sometimes on phase 4, so it can happen.
Well, that's a watch printer on
Ooh.
stage 5. Which if you're Tyler is gonna be great because he did scrap 3 white scrap on stage 2.
I like that a lot. We see Faku going for the band because he didn't get the band stage 2, which makes sense. You do kind of need that band here. Oh, Faku.
Oh, and there's a Dune Strider. Man, those things look so cool.
Yeah.
I just love their
Just
like purple legs. It's crazy.
Mid-fight of Dennis Dune Strider and it just pops up. That's crazy.
Yeah, how did that even happen? Was there like a void cradle or
it was somewhere.
like? Yeah, that's tough.
Do we need this? What does Faku see on the stage that we don't? What is he trying to get here?
Has he already finished the teleporter?
Maybe. Maybe not actually then. Maybe just like no, he has, right?
My Spanish isn't good enough and the words are too small. So
no, there's no enemy spawning. Of course he hasn't. Oh, speaking of you know, voided enemies, Ruddy has to deal with this voided worm on stage 5, which is not ideal.
Rocking that transmitter.
Tyler
It's pandemonium down there. Oh, Tyler, yeah.
Everyone's kind of in a little bit of their own tough spot here. We get another shipment request from stage 5 TP. Ruddy, 1 hit from that worm and proc and transmitter. Gotta be careful. Worm's almost dead. Worm down. Oof.
I like where K's at. I mean, like, you know, not to be a biased caster, but I want to see him do something crazy here. I want to see him win this loadout and get these bonus points.
Because he's not to be a biased caster. I want this person and this person only to win right now. But another Breach Spin on SS stage 5 TP, by the way, for Ruddy, which is really nice. I mean, it would be nice to see K get a good loadout here, for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a blast shower on stage 5, and I think that is just has to be the move. We have saver spaces, we have transmitter, and with a blast shower, you're suddenly just dodging so much more, and you could last her in pizza a lot better.
Yeah.
If only Ruddy had that fuel cell from stage 4, would have been so much nicer.
Yeah, he did opt to take a lysate on stage 5 actually.
Oh, he actually did that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's surprising to me.
I mean, I think he was just like, all right, I guess I'm not getting a fuel cell. I'll take an extra flamethrower, but So I don't think you're going to use flamethrower much during this fight.
I don't think so
So-
either. Maybe you're just gonna pop an orb with it. Actually, without Void Scent, I don't know if they could pop the orbs on phase 1 and 2 with the flamethrower. I don't know if it does enough damage, honestly.
Mm.
So it's a little
Faku
scary.
has some parents on his screen right now.
It's got a whole fucking family, dude. What the hell is this?
Yeah. Luckily that worm is not paying him too much attention.
So I'm kind of
Mhm,
scared
what
for
is
K.
it?
Oh, there's a feather in the potential down at the bottom of the stage on
No
stage 5,
way.
and that Ruddy found. Really, really good. K does not have it. No one else has it actually right now.
No.
I'm worried about K though. K printed 5 watches, and while K does have the saber spaces and transmitter and egg, it's still very easy to break your watches here. So we'll see how it goes. I hope the best. Good luck.
I believe in him. I believe in him.
Okay.
The thing about K is he locks in sometimes. Like he's having a tough day, but like even if he comes
Faku.
off a little tilted,
Okay.
like he's still like such a competitive racer. So
I'm
I know
just
he really wants to get this.
so like I said in the beginning of the day, right? We have categories of like defense.
There is a Stompers
Oh,
on Tylor in the
That's
blue
crazy
portal.
with an egg.
Yeah, he's got a way to use it.
So there's like jumps, there's like shields, and there's movement speed. And if you have all 3, you have an easy fight. If you have 2, it's fine. But you can run into some problems. You have to, cover for the other one, etc. And it gets harder as it goes down. K doesn't have any movement speed. K has
Well, this is
shields and K
actually-
has jumps, technically, but I don't know. It could be a tough fight for him.
Yeah, and he's got perfected wisps targeting right now. I think he's gonna get out of the
He's out of range.
fire.
He's good. I wonder if anyone else is going to find Ruddy's feather, though. Everyone has like slightly different builds, too, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, it looks
and
like
a
Faku's
gun.
picking up a gun. Let's see what... I mean,
Is the
there's still
worm
that
still alive?
worm.
It
Yeah,
is, yeah.
Faku is holding on, man. It does get a Murph. So, usually in Vanilla Mythrix, Molten Perforator isn't always the best when you're speedrunning and stuff, because sometimes the orbs just don't hit, which is fair.
Yeah.
It's great during pizza when it has a chance to hit more often, but that's whatever. Umbral Mythrix Phase 3 does not move that much, and so it's really, really good in the 3rd phase of Umbral, and it will potentially get a lot of extra damage. It's not going to be as good for phases 1 and 2 though. In fact, it's going to be pretty hard against phase 1 to do anything. Phase 2 has potential because he does stand still during pizza, but we'll see.
Probably scaring me here.
And K is in the fight.
Doesn't have spaces.
Ooh, K already taken an orb. K has to pay attention to these orbs. We see him turning to that one. Good. There's going to be an orb behind him right now, though. He has to turn. It does hit him. Tough. He's going to try to stay in the air a little bit more for this one, I think. He couldn't start the fight in the air because he used his eggs to get up. Now we can see K. He's actually trying to... He's paying attention to those orbs now. He got hit by a couple, and he's like, okay, that's not going to fly. We need to get rid of these. There is an orb on the screen right now. Okay. Got it. Gotta be careful. Oof. K did take that needle. I did warn them that they will... Or Mythrix... Oh, no! Tyler dies!
Oh,
I don't even know what killed him, man. That's tough.
Yeah,
I did
he was
warn them
having a hard time over there.
when you freeze Mythrix, he's going to shoot out needles at you, so you better be turning. The thing is, though, because K doesn't have any default movement speed, really, it's going to be very hard for him to out-strafe the needles in the air like he's doing. He's going to have to really pay more attention to do it, rather. Like, he can, it's just like, he has to kind of sprint to the side instead of just kind of path around a circle, so...
Does get through phase 1 with very little curse, actually, so not a bad start for him. It is going to be important what Faku does here, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Faku just has a clean fight here, picks up a 2nd or 3rd place.
K's got to shoot
that's
this
all he needs
orb.
right now.
It's coming. It did hit him, but
I mean, you just have the orb vision, which makes sense. Like you've been playing this for years. You just say there's an orb, and then he turns around and appears, and
it's there. It's when the clones do stuff, and you know when they do stuff. It helps if you have sound too. I don't have sound, but I'm sure you'd be able to notice it's better that way.
his damage is really good here.
And getting through second phase. Oh, just a reminder, that was phase 2, so it does have less health than the other phases.
Oh, and really quick, Faku is actually doing the, well, didn't look good, but he's doing the specific arty host skip where you bounce up against the side of this mountain.
Oh, taking
Reddy
transmitter damage. Oh, that perfected whiz found him. I don't think he's going to be able to pull it off. He might, but it's kind of scary. There is
he's going to lose a lot of time here, actually.
Like Goji was saying, that there's a specific host skip setup just for arty with the low acceleration hover stuff. So, and looks like Faku's trying it. Ooh. Does get up pretty well and can egg up the rest.
K though. K's just procced his transmitter.
This is not ideal. At least, oh god. You gotta be careful of that Mythos. When he goes up against a pillar, he could come down on you with some needles, so gotta be careful. This is part of a fight I was worried about. This is Pizza with already no speed. He really needs one of these wisps. Really needs to find one from the antler. Oh god.
He's making it work though. Oh,
did get hit by Pizza. He did have Echo up, so it did save him. Hopefully he gets transmitter by the next Pizza phase. We'll see though.
Yeah.
Oh, gets needled. He unfortunately, you can't go in a straight line when the clone is up. He will needle you. So that is tough.
It's tough.
You have to be curving.
There is still hope for Ruddy here, though.
Okay. Did proc transmitter there, did make it through Pizza only because of that time. Going for the Breaching Fin flamethrower play. Interesting. Yeah, without the watches now, it's going to be a lot harder to get through this phase, and
yeah,
that's not good. Baku just starting the fight, obviously brought in a ton of that curse from the whiffs and stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for him to keep this up cleanly.
Oof. K's just barely dodging Pizza here. Yeah, I would have used that egg a little bit more to get a little bit more height, probably. Yeah, I was going to say, he's just behind him. He kept going in a straight line again. Happened before I could say it. Just got to be really careful about that.
Gotta say though, Faku's actually doing really solid here. He came in with a lot of curse, but he's been able to avoid most of the hits.
He's taken out the orbs, and he can, after the last run, he's like, okay, I have to destroy these orbs. Like, these are causing serious problems here. Faku getting hit by that swipe shockwave, though, at the start of phase 2. Gotta be a little bit careful. Mythix is jumping down. This is a good thing Faku was in the air there as well, because that Breaching Fin transmitter knocked him around a bit when he landed. Oh god. We did see Faku take a Pizza, but it was safer spaced. Orb hit Faku. Is one hit now. No egg up. Needs to destroy these orbs. Oh my god.
Just dodge the orb. Wow.
We have K in phase 4, by the way. And gets it done. So, good job.
Nice job.
Ooh.
Already proccing his transmitter.
Yeah, right at the start of Pizza phase 2.
Yeah, almost.
There's an orb coming in. All right, it got transmitted, I think. Good.
Okay, makes his way to phase 3, but he's very low HP. He's got some healing. He does have a Wungus, so he'll be able to get some health back, but this is really hard here.
Oh, dude. Oh, no.
Faku.
Right
to the face after
that. Yeah. That's terrifying.
Breaching Fin.
I'd be very... Yeah, okay. I was going to say, if you freeze Mythix and pop him up like that, he's going to hammer swipe you there. There is an orb. Please destroy the orb. Oh no.
How does he live this?
Oh no. That's
Oh, and he doesn't.
it's a +5.
That's a +5.
Oh, dude.
Which there's a door that is slowly opening for Ruddy right now. It's not wide open, but there's
He's got his
definitely a
foot in the
step
door.
back. He's got his foot in there.
Ruddy's playing this pretty well here, actually. He's making sure he keeps his circles up and everything. He does have his blast shower up for this pizza phase. He's just throwing mythics around right now. That is crazy.
All right, he's got to dodge pizza here.
No, he doesn't actually. He has a blast shower. He can actually just
Well-
tank a lot. Oh my god, mythics is just being thrown, dude. Just a few more shots and Ruddy can get through. The
Ruddy's
thing
gonna be
is,
on
Ruddy has to do phase 4.
All
And
right,
here we go.
this is what it all comes down to.
Fox is in the middle of phase 3. Also, by the way, get hits by double
If he
pizza
takes
right
another
there.
+5, this could be horrible for him.
And he does. He took 3 pizza shots in a row on one pizza in phase 3.
Ruddy's able to stay the same path so far. He doesn't have to turn around at all.
God.
Dodges the pizza.
Uh-oh. He's playing it
Turns
close.
inward.
Dude,
Just got a couple more here.
just a few more pizza.
Right, hasn't had to turn around at all.
He did a little
Turns
bit there.
around.
Oh, he does have the wisp bonus,
doesn't it?
though. That helps a lot.
He did it.
Whew. Oh, I bet that
And
feels
this is-
good.
Oh, he's not going to quite have double bonus points, though.
Does he need him? Oh, maybe.
I don't-
Depending on what
I-
Faku gets, though. Faku has 2 +5s
What
right
it
now.
really depends on is what Tyler does here.
True.
So right
Really
now,
good job for Ruddy, though.
So Ruddy's going to finish in first with a bonus point. That's going to put him up to 9.
Oh,
So
Faku.
if Faku gets last place here, he actually loses to Ruddy.
Oh, and it's possible. I mean, Faku could very easily die again here. Let's bring in K, by the way.
Yep.
Hey, K.
Okay.
What
Why
up?
don't we move Nanosphere? Like, why is that in the game still?
I really hope they fix that one. Faku's starting phase 4 right now, trying to pick up these wisps, but they're kind of too close for him to go in there and pick them up. Oh, he pre-jumped. He egged. That was a good move. It was actually a good reflection of the situation. Oh, please jump.
Oh, and if he gets
I
through
just-
this cleanly...
God, he's picking up more wisps here. This is really, really good. You really want to leave these wisps for phase 4
Yeah.
Umbral here. And he does. Oh my
He
god.
does it. And that, I think, will actually mean there's going to be a tiebreaker.
Oh, wow.
Because Faku's going to get 1 point here. I mean, looking at Tyler's time, he's not going to be able to catch up to Faku. Tyler's going to end up in 4th. Ruddy's going to get first with a bonus point. And Faku's going to get 1 point.
Oh, man.
I think this thing's going to overtime race. We're having a 5th quarter.
Oh, dude. Let's bring in Ruddy right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Ruddy. Really good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You got first on that one.
No,
With a bonus point.
Bonus points
did,
as
okay.
well. Yeah.
And
definitely.
just to prepare you early, if we've done
No,
our
no, no,
math
no.
right, this is
Yeah.
probably going to a tiebreaker.
Yeah, I know you're speechless.
Cabbage
You're so
wants to play.
excited.
Yeah.
Cabbage is coming in for the tiebreaker. Subbing in.
Yeah, can Cabbage sub in for me, please?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something for me because I'm not having to play. Fuck.
Sub in for both of them. Just play Cabbage on his own.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd watch.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we've had a tiebreaker.
It's true.
Yeah.
I hope all my stuff is set up for it. We'll see, I guess. Oh, God.
As soon as Faku finishes this ship, we can probably pull out Tyler so he doesn't have to deal with the rest of this fight.
I agree.
I'll go let him know that if he wants to concede, he can.
Okay. Thank you.
I can't believe that in practice I only died in phase 4, and in the race I never died in phase 4 and only died in the fight. It
Hey,
just
you
doesn't make sense.
disproportional practice. I don't know.
What do you mean disproportional practice?
Sure, practice one of the other phases. GG Faku. You got through that one. It looks like though, you're being put into a tiebreaker.
No,
Woo!
that's crazy.
Yo, why? So it's gonna be Ready versus Faku here on this last one. So good job,
Alright.
guys, getting through that one. Hey Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
GG.
So,
I know you're
real
having a
quick,
tough time. Mhm.
let's just talk
What
about
did I
that run.
miss?
Well, I mean, you missed an ICBM.
Okay, well, I intentionally took that because that and the antlers, I'm like, yeah, if I don't get any speed this run, I'm going to be sad. So,
Okay, but why not
Yeah.
just leave the
but then
ICBM
there's
on
an
the
ATG
ground?
on the same stage.
No, nobody just left the
Yeah, I
ICBM on the
know.
ground. You guys all made the decision right there before looking at the rest of the stage.
Because the
Which-
antlers
yeah, I-
speed blew the stage.
There
I
were
don't know, man.
several ATGs, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. But
Oh wow.
yeah.
Was that it though? Just BM?
Yeah, I mean, you were a good bit slower than everybody there, Tyler. You were really taking your time, and I don't think it really paid off. I think it probably made the fight go a little bit slower. I mean, you got the.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, did you get the transmitter?
I did.
Okay, gotcha.
I was just
Alright.
looking for speed. There was just no speed.
Why speed
Yeah.
when you can kill the boss?
Yeah, and
I don't know, man.
how many watches did you print on stage 5?
3.
3, gotcha. Yeah, so I don't think it was a huge difference. There was no prediction for tie. The prediction was just for who won that loadout, which was Ruddy. So it was not for the whole race, just for that loadout. Yeah,
Okay.
what loadout do you guys want here?
Yeah, what do you want? I'll tell you what you
What's
won't
the
get.
quickest one?
Loader it is, I guess.
Well,
Alright.
you have a bandit. So
Oh,
good luck
That's
with
good.
that one. Let
Pretty good,
me
Bandit?
It is blast, melee, and lights out.
I think Faku and I are pretty even. Bandit. The last bandit scrim we had, I think we tied.
Hmm.
Like
Oh yeah.
tied time.
Yeah, I remember. With
All right, well,
Goji.
don't do that. For anybody wondering, though, we do have milliseconds on the time, so even if you get tied to the second, we can have it be decided by up to thousandths of a second. So
Uh,
surely you won't tie. Surely you won't finish on the same frame, right?
If we do,
just
I'm not
hoping
planning
to
it.
not die.
If we do, let's do some rock paper scissors, I guess.
I mean, we could just leave it as a tie now. Why can't we both just win?
Yeah,
No.
this is
Bandit?
special occasion, no? No
Yeah, it's the
loading.
anniversary, and we get to play a 5th loadout. Come on.
Where's the excitement? Surely.
Woo!
We'll be
Yay!
there once we're done. Don't worry.
Holy.
Look, it's not like I'm starving and want to go eat dinner too.
Wait, should I resign in?
If you don't
Just
see
duck out
bandits,
and
just
join race.
yeah. Okay.
Alright.
And I think I am good to go here. All right, you guys can start. Good luck. Again, the rules for tiebreaker: the first one to win, or the fastest time, whatever, just wins. So go for it.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
Look.
Good luck in the Umbro fight.
Look.
All right, let's switch over to our tiebreaker sit-up. Boom, so shiny. Wowee. All right. This is exciting.
It is, yeah. I'm gonna throw Tyler in the help desk. I'm not sure if he's still around. We can't put him in there. I'll put him in blue team.
Okay. Let me move.
Yeah, it's
this a bit.
been a while since we've had one of these. And quite a race to have it as well.
I know, right? You get to fight Umbral again. Wowee.
Yeah.
So I actually
And this-
think this loadout is kind of fun for Umbral, because you can
Yeah?
actually use lights out on the orbs.
Oh,
So-
true.
There's some neat things you could do here, and if you use lights out on the orbs, then you can get more shift, you can get more jumps and stuff. It's the only time you can actually use lights out like stage 6, so it's fun. It's a good time.
Yeah, so
But-
what do you think their approach is going to be here? You think they're going to be pretty cautious and play a chill run? Or race towards the finish and try to just get a quick win?
So, when we're fighting normal Mithrix with Bandit, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about like, hey, I need to get to Mithrix so I could stab him in the back with my knife and get through quick. That's not gonna happen on this run.
Nope.
Probably not. If someone is gonna be stabbing Mythics in the back on this one, I mean, they better have a ton of speed, dude. Like,
Yeah.
they have to get in there in melee, and there's gonna be just so much stuff to deal with. They can do it. It's possible, but like, they need items. They definitely need stuff to support them here. So I hope they think about that going into this one a little bit.
A lot of gold on the ground over there for Faku. Making sure he gets it all. All right. Maybe there's something crazy here. Maybe there's just a drone man or a... Oh,
Yeah.
sonorous whispers in here.
There's a
Or
feather!
Feather.
That's great. Wow.
Everybody clapped. That's good to see.
Suddenly, right? Like, this run is just 1,000 times better. I mean, the Mythic fight's just
Yeah.
gonna go just way smoother. And a
Surely.
Preaching Fin as well,
Ooh.
right there. And that was out of
And
a utility
speed?
chest, actually, which is interesting for it being the most damaging item like in the game, but you know.
Interesting. So Faku hit the question mark instead of taking the watch out of there.
That is interesting.
I mean, it didn't work out poorly. He got a APR for it, but I don't know. Maybe he thought it was like a PSG or something. And
There's
that's
a
brain
red,
coat.
and it's brain coats. Very
Yeah,
exciting
that's,
stuff in the loadout races today. We got brain coats.
That's a red in quotations.
Basically a Secrets of the Storm level white item. Like,
Yeah. Already picking up a second watch here, and Faku getting his first. This is a pretty good stage one. I wouldn't hate these items at all.
no, this is good. I mean, the feather alone is so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's
And I mean, we talk about feather for like Mithrix, but it just makes the whole run easier. Like,
oh, for
I
sure.
mean, I've heard you talk about it a lot, but a lot of enemies just struggle with vertical movement.
Yeah.
If you can just jump higher, you can just kind of break a lot of enemies. So it's going to make them be able to play a lot more aggressively, save time and teleporters, stuff like that.
But it's also one of those things where, and this isn't talked about a ton, but feather increases your damage in a way that's not very obvious. When you're on the ground and you're running away from stuff, and you're specifically going out of your way to move left or to dodge right or something, when you can't just aim at whatever you want and you're slow enough, you can jump with feather and still be able to do all the damage you were doing beforehand while dodging. And that's especially true for Mithrix specifically, but there are times where it's true in the stages as well. It does just keep your DPS up. So
Find a little bit of crit and a bolstering lantern there, and a noxious thorn actually. I mean,
That's
I feel
not
like
bad.
what you said about not being able to get behind Mithrix, it makes crit a little bit better here than normally on Bandit.
I would say so. I mean, phase 3, you should be able to backstab him a lot. Phase 2, you could still walk around him as normal like in during pizza. Phase 1 is just going to be a mess because, you know, you have those clones pushing around. You have to deal with orbs as they come up. So there's a lot more things to be looking at instead of the boss. Though we still do have smoke bombs, so you still can get backstabs phase 1. You just gotta, you know, put a lot more pressure on it.
Ruddy's going pretty quick here.
He is actually. He's kind of
He's
zooming.
kind of just playing this like a normal run right now. We'll see how that pays off for him. Picking up a gas, which is a really, really nice pickup on Bandit. I think it's not obvious, but Bandit really struggles with AoE on the later stages, and just finding one gas is going to help so much with those wisps, with the pests, all kinds of enemies. Making short work of this Titan, though.
Oh, it's an easy fight, and getting a Uke is great. A Uke is a solution to the orbs in phase 1 and 2. As long as you keep dealing damage, the orbs will die from that kind of AoE. Now, obviously, if a Polyloot comes up, they're going to take it, which, again, now they won't have that solution, so they have to keep that in mind. But these are kind of things I think about when I'm looking at some of these items going for Umbral here. We have to solve just a lot of problems.
I would like to think the orbs will be a little bit easier to deal with here on this loadout.
Oh, for sure. We have
having an M1
hit
that's
scan.
on a projectile.
Yeah,
is a big advantage.
but it does mean we can just shoot Mithrix and be fine. So
yeah, I like where Falk is at though. I mean, he's managed to get a few more items than Ruddy, and only a couple seconds behind.
I agree. I kind of like the double hoof and double watch on Ruddy though, but I like that we have Opal instead on Faku.
Yeah, and I think he'll find this second hoof in a minute here. So, because it's right outside of the TP at that.
Oh, nice. And there's antlers
there
as
was
well.
the antlers there actually. So.
Ooh, and Echo.
Take that back.
And there's a Void Cradle back at spawn here, so let's see what we got. Ruddy's popping it open. Void Sent Flame. Void Sent's also pretty good for the orbs, and it's just good AoE, so that'll be nice.
Interesting that Faku didn't take the antlers there. Faku's been making some kind of questionable decisions on these tri-swaps this run. Oh no, Faku!
Breaking that watch on the Void Cradle, it's tough. I just had to wait a tiny bit more too.
Yeah.
There's a key, there's another Will-O-Wisp that stacks with the Void Sent here that Ruddy got. I can't see what that printer is on the cliff. It's like a wrapper mocha or something.
I think it's a wrap printer. It was pinged earlier.
Okay, looks like Ruddy's going for it. Don't lose the antlers.
I had to grab one of those.
Lost gas. And it does have Duke. It's okay.
Yeah. And Faku does end up finding this second hoof, but having to go pretty far out of the way for it.
I mean, Faku's looting up, man.
I guess his third hoof, actually.
And an ATG on the water there that Ruddy does not have. So,
no.
I mean, I don't know. I'd still rather have 2 watchers than an ATG at this point, maybe, but I don't know. ATG is pretty damn good if it works.
Yeah.
And again, that Will-O-Wisp as well, so added Void Sent.
We're looking at Scorched Acres for the first time today.
In a multi-shop already, there's a little bit more speed. So it doesn't seem like speed and, jumps are going to be a problem at all this run. We have Smoke Bomb, we have Feather, we have a ton of speed going into it. We're just kind of looking for defense and damage now. We have an Echo, we have an Opal, each on different players. But, it would be nice to get us Saver Spaces. I mean, I know that both of them would like a transmitter or something, but we'll see.
Ooh, Seed of Life just pinged already.
Yeah.
It's an interesting Scorched Acres. There's like 5 tri-shops right near TP.
This is just like the command run, just like, all right, have your choice.
Yeah. Which is probably a breath of fresh air after a lot of tough runs today. Everything put right in front of you.
I think there's 2 Seeds of Life. And if there's like a equipment drone or something could help in one of the later stages, who knows? It won't help for Umbral that much unless you die phase 1 or 2 or something, though.
Yeah. Ruddy does get his gas back. Set out of a question mark in a tri-shop over there.
I don't know if he needed it. He had Void Sent and Uke here. Might have been a little bit greedy, but I don't know. I mean, it depends on what else there was.
It was out of a question mark, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear when you said that part. Ooh, Faku's taking an orb. They're both at like the same health too. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Doing the
they're
same
really synced up
thing.
here, just with slightly different items. And yeah, I don't know. I think I'm liking Reddy's build a bit more here. Keeping those watches. The wrap's pretty nice as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna let him play a little bit more aggressively throughout this run.
I don't know. Sometimes you could tell early on, like, maybe someone has an edge and maybe it's theirs to lose or something on a tiebreaker. But now they are pretty synced up. Like they have a slightly
Yeah.
different build path already, but man, Gore's Stone from DP is nice as well. You can allow them to actually get some more stuff. What is our stage order today? Oh, we have Grove and Sky Meadow after this. Okay.
Yeah.
Not
the
bad.
best, not the worst.
Yeah. There's another equipment try shop that Ruddy's pinging from across the map. It's Egg, Gorag's Opus, and I don't know if you can get the third or if the third is just another Gorag's, but
Yeah, that's an interesting call there. I mean, you got to go a long way to get that egg, which I assume is what you want to take here.
It's tough. Do you just... Yeah, I mean, you still want to skip pillars. You don't not want to do that.
Oh, there is a second equipment try shop down here as well. It's got a cube, a question mark.
So much everything. Everything's just a try
Yeah.
shop on this map. There's not a normal chest anywhere. Sailstar's worst nightmare, man.
Yeah. Oh, there's a chest.
Yeah, single chest. Okay. The back of mag, we're good. It looks like Ray is out of money. It looks like Faku is going to this side of the map to get that stuff, which is interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to
Getting
see
another
plays out.
speed too.
Yeah. He's not getting the egg? He's not getting it?
He's going back and forth
not
on it,
getting it.
and I didn't want it.
Yeah.
I'm still a bit surprised on that, but I think he's thinking I don't need the egg to have a good fight. Maybe he's gonna try to go for some other equipment somewhere. I don't know, because I mean the egg's just good. It's a better skip than nothing if you have a fuel cell. Obviously no fuel cell yet, but or is it? Maybe just do pillars. I don't know. Depends, I guess.
Yeah, it's not a big enough difference that it should change the whole run. But if you do like find a fuel cell, get another feather, it'll be pretty quick. But there could always be a spaces on this void cradle right here, and that would change everything.
That would be really nice. Looks like Faka's gonna go for it right away too. No watches to break, so it's kind of free.
Genius. Break your watches early so you can't break them later.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of a visionary. Reddy's doing TP right away on stage 4. Already killed one of the Dune Striders. Faku's getting the Void Cradle, and it is Bloom. Oh,
Bloom,
dude.
pick it up, man.
You
Come
don't
on.
though. You
Live a
don't.
little. Yeah, you definitely don't with feather.
I know you. I know you
Like
want
all these
to, but
items.
I mean the thing is, if you get headset, it's fine. If you don't, it's wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like all that speed that you need too, and it's like, oh man. I mean, if you get Growth Nectar headset, you're there's another feather too.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I mean, so here's the thing. Headset's a damage and a utility item. So there's a higher chance you're going to get a headset than other items. So it's basically odds are you're getting a headset.
If you loot, if you have items to roll.
I mean,
you
let
go to
that
the blue
sink in.
portal and no. Hey, listen, Faku is like the Bloom guy, right? Anytime he could take Bloom, he does. He knows he can't.
Yeah.
He would if he could.
I don't think it's the winning play here.
It'd be interesting for sure. Imagine like you're ready though, and you're like, all right, I just want like a good 1v1 against Faku, you know? And then he's like, oh, I picked up Bloom and just rolled into some like crazy shit and beat. Yeah. Like, oh, all right. Oh, my bad. Sorry. My bad.
But their damage is pretty good here.
Yeah, they're kind of doing all right. And there's the fuel cell too. That would have been really a nice compliment to the egg.
Yeah, of course. Nobody's got it now. Ruddy could always take it.
I wonder if Ruddy will, man. He's
Nope.
like groaning. He's like, no. It's
Unless
tough.
nope.
No.
Yeah, just a little bit too risky. And it's interesting. I forget who exactly was there, but I remember I was talking with Kay and some other people a few weeks ago, and we were like, what's a situation where you don't take Bloom? And I think in Umbral, it's a little bit different. There's a lot of situations where you don't take Bloom, but in other runs, it's just kind of like, man, your items are probably getting better. Like, pick it up.
Yeah, I mean the reds are just so good with Seekers of the Storm. Growth Nectar specifically, like the fact that it gives you so much speed is crazy. There's so many damage reds. There's obviously headsets. I mean, it's good. It's really good.
And jokes aside, what I was talking about earlier with the headset is just a big reason why Bloom is so good. I mean, that's the red item that you see very consistently, and it's a skip, it's damage, it's evasion, it's really crazy. But ready on to stage 5 at 16 minutes. Pretty solid pace. Pings a Breaching Fin and Try Shop over here, which solid pickup. He'll be able to
Like
buy that
that.
immediately.
ATG in that
but
shop?
I might take the ATG if I'm him, yeah.
Yeah. And I
Always
like the
looking for that
Shuriken pickup on Faku, actually. Be good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and the Chronic Expansion too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're doing good.
What do you think Faku takes here? The second ATG or the second Breaching Fin?
Probably should take the Breaching Fin, but
Hmm.
I don't know what he's going to do.
He didn't seem to pay it much attention, honestly. But yeah, I'd agree. I think the Breaching Fin's a little bit stronger. A little bit more consistent as well. Got a Solus unit for our stage 5 boss here.
Not bad.
Perhaps some empathy cores.
I'm feeling a little empathetic today, potentially. Yeah.
That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, I could have some sympathetic / mutual understandings of other people's emotions. We'll see if it pays off. It is.
Turn around.
It is. Look at that.
Your empathy.
It paid off.
Yeah.
Look at that. So again, I mean, empathy cores aren't amazing for Emerald. They'll distract phase 1 and 2, which is really nice. But phase 3, they're just there to kind of tickle Mithrix a little bit. Not really do too much. Faku gets a card as his first equipment. Might have to take that to Umbral. I mean, it really sucks that Faku did not get an equipment at stage 3 when there were so many to choose from. And now kind of has to suffer just not having anything for stage 6. So.
Yeah, it's tough. Especially when he picked up the card as well. Because he could have just waited a little bit longer and then gotten the Breaching Fin and the ATG. Had he done it in the reverse order, but the locations, that was it's probably never gonna happen. All right, so let's go over your checkbox here, Race. They have speed. They have mobility.
They have jumps, they have speed, not really many shields. Right?
Yeah.
And so this is where they have to pay attention a lot. Like they have, in this situation, they have the capacity to dodge everything, but mistakes are going to be punished very heavily. So we'll see. This is where we're going to see pizza deaths, is runs like this. Where, you can move around, but sometimes you just get hit by pizza, so a little tough. Ready to get another watch before getting out of here. We're gonna see pillars too, unless something changes on the moon with like a headset or something. But do you take a headset here? Maybe, because if you have headset and it replaces a feather, you're still getting another jump. Would you take it to skip pillars?
I think you do. It's just kind of like you pick up a headset and then it's like, There goes my feather, my breaching fin, my shuriken, my ATG.
Yeah, I know you lose everything, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah.
But Ruddy is the first one on the moon, so this is looking good. Faku is looting up a little bit last part of stage 5 here. Does get a wax quail. It's good for the
Quail.
headset. That might
Might be
happen.
the first quail we've seen today, actually.
That's true. So there's one thing about quail and umbral that's a little bit different than normal. You have to jump over stuff a lot during
Oh.
pizza, and that can sometimes mean that you jump over something and then into a slice if you're not angled properly. It's not the worst thing in the world. It just means you have to pay more attention. It can be annoying if you don't have a feather and you're playing like Merc or something and you're like, I need to get above his head, and Quail is like shortening my jumps. But other than that, it's just something to pay attention to. I would not be surprised if we saw someone like quail into a pizza slice at some point.
Yeah.
Jumping
Reddy's
over
got
orb.
some enemies here. There's a perfected wisp guarding these pillars right now.
And he's just ignoring it. He's just like, fuck it. I'm not dealing with it.
He said, I want to look at you. You want to look at me?
Yeah.
You can keep living your life on the moon here. Faku's onto the moon, though. Interested to see what pillars they decide to do.
And also,
Faku,
keep in mind, that Ruddy has a seed of life. So he has an extra little bit of leeway here for the fight. He can get knocked around in phase 1 and 2 and still be okay, even into phase 4. It will save you phase 4. So that's something to keep in mind. It's like the only thing, one of the only things that could do that. So,
however,
we'll see.
He does have 3 watches, so he's not going to be
That
playing
is true.
with the expectation that he just has 2 free lives. His second life is going to be much weaker.
I think it's
he
more
also
of
doesn't have an opal either, which is a little bit sketchy.
Low on shields. I mean, Faku does have an opal echo, but how much real healing do we have here for the echo? None. No one has any. So the echo is kind of not as helpful. Oh, dude.
Oh.
Okay.
Second feather.
Faku got like slowed right as he was about to jump up that ledge and almost had to fall. That was crazy.
And so Ruddy's given up on the soul pillar, heading towards soup, which I mean,
that's a good
I don't mind seeing
idea.
that's that soup anyways.
That perfected is just not really going to go down here. Don't really have the damage
No.
for it. Soulbound on soup. Maybe there's something else. I saw another red. I didn't see what it was though. Design pillar happening. I think Faku should give up on this pillar. He did the soul pillar in front. Yeah, he is going to give up. Okay. Probably going to end up doing exactly what Ruddy's doing as well. Oh,
yeah,
God. Ruddy's being bombarded here.
When you're on one of those runs that's like you don't have crazy damage, the soul pillars in the front are just a little bit too much. But there's one in the back's really nice. Often the enemies for it spawn underneath that that building.
Mm-hmm.
Does have some wisps eyeing him up though. A little bit sketchy. He's hiding. It looks like they're aggroing the drone actually. He's like, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. Keep aggroing that drone.
Yeah, it looks like Faku's going after the other one as well. Same thing. Ruddy is taking a lot of damage though. Faku's avoided a pretty good amount of damage at this point. But still, like, it's tough. Oh,
all right, what's this other red up here?
It didn't look very good because he's not going for it. It's a Beos.
Yeah, I don't think you hit that.
Man. Okay.
All right, so this is going to be what the fight is. It's going to be these items here. And
yeah.
I mean, I'd say it comes down to who doesn't die, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a +5 in this fight. I mean, just one small error could lead to a death very quickly.
I mean, unless Ruddy is at full health with Echo, he will get one shot by Pizza. And that's just how it is. So it's scary. Faku's going over towards the pad right now as well. Yeah, what's up?
My fear is if he loses that seed of life, his damage is going to be so low that the fight's going to take longer and longer, and it could
Yeah.
start to snowball a little bit.
I agree. That is a big fear. All right, started for Ready. Let's see. He is taking out the orbs. Good. The thing is, you don't really want to shoot the clones. You'll never kill them. I saw Ready kind of just like popping one. You'll never do it. Shoot the orbs when they spawn in. Spend the rest of your time shooting Mithrix himself. Oof. You gotta be able to dodge those clones though, dude. They do swipe you. They do knock you up in the air like that. So there's an orb to the left of Ready. Oh god.
Ooh.
I think it did explode and hit him there, but didn't take the full blast. Faku's doing a lot of damage here, actually. Getting a Breaching Fin backstab combo there. Going in for the knife attacks as well, the backstabs. You can get the backstabs whenever Mithrix lands, because he lands near you.
He's getting a lot of them, actually.
You can reset with the orbs, right? So you can, if you use Lights Out properly here. I had a fight like this before. I remember it was like one of the most fun fights I've had. This is awesome.
Ruddy's holding on here, though. I mean, he's not blazing through this fight, but he hasn't taken an enormous amount of damage. I mean, I think a good amount of that curse came from before. And for both of them, those cores seem to be helping a lot here, just by taking aggro on some of those orbs.
Oh yeah, it's great.
But man, Faku's moving here.
Yeah.
I mean, just getting a few extra items.
I wish they were using Lights Out more, like both of them, but it's okay. Especially since Faku's like getting the hemorrhage sacks in a little bit. Ooh, Faku did a little bit of a forbidden technique. Kind of skipped the crystal phase for phase 2, so I guess
how do you do that?
There's some damage overrides that can happen very rarely. I've only ever seen it happen like twice, but it's been happening in DLC a little bit, so I have to figure out what it is so I could report it. But you got through the crystals, basically. I mean, you're bin anyway, you just have to shoot them, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah,
it's not like we're doing enough damage to one-shot Mithrix here anyway. Phase 2 is down for Faku.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, this is the phase that people have been dying on today.
Yeah, this is phase 3.
But man, Faku's damage it's really strong. If he can keep up this pace right now, I mean, it's going to be... I don't see how Reddy's going to catch up.
Reddy's going to have an orb hit him in the back right now. He needs to be careful.
But that's a pizza slice. Faku's in the air.
I did have that orb hit. Oh, dude. Oh my god.
Any pizza slice right now and die.
All right.
Okay, he makes it through one round of pizza.
I don't know if he's going to be able to do that again, though. He doesn't have Mythos even at half health here. So it's going to have to figure it out. Maybe take some cover for the second round. Oh, dude. All right, it's pizza time, phase 3 for Faku. Let's see if he can handle it. Got to dodge these orbs, too. Oh, God.
Ooh, stopping in his tracks.
If he had kept sprinting there, he would have quailed into pizza. So him stopping to jump was like really good too. He had to jump over that orb.
Gets through it again, but might not be over for phase 3 yet.
Oh my god.
Ooh, almost taking that slam.
I mean,
he's very close to finishing him off.
He could push it here. He could push it. He could just kill him.
Oh no.
He could just Oh my god.
No, he kills him in the middle of pizza. All right, here we go. Phase 4.
God.
If Faku can have a clean phase 4 here, he takes the whole day.
Ruddy just dies. He loses his seed of life. No, seed of life. Hold on. But if Faku can live through here, he wins. He just has to make it through phase 4 right now.
He can't take a shockwave.
No, he dies to pizza.
Okay, and the door is wide open. Ruddy is standing in the middle of the doorway right now. He's about to walk through.
Oh, dude.
All right, don't +5 again here, Faku. Finish it off. You gotta just stay clean here.
Oh, okay. So the mistake
Faku finishes.
The mistake that Faku made was just getting too high up above that pizza, he couldn't see how far ahead he was, and he was just right on it. Oh, dude. All right. If Ruddy can get through here, he can get it. He can.
Right, it's not going to be easy though. Still got to deal
Oh,
with me.
he get pushed by an orb there. He's got to be careful. You got to keep.
No.
And I think that's it. I mean, we have to see if Faku makes it through the ship, but
Yeah.
that's it, man. Oh,
That is
dude.
tough.
Oh, and that's
And
yeah.
and that's definitely gonna do it. So I mean, we'll let Faku charge the ship, but wow,
Damn.
what a race!
Exhilarating.
Exhilarating indeed.
Jesus.
And I think Ruddy knows it in his heart that
it's over, probably.
maybe you can take one, but can't take two.
Oh, it's been a tough fight here, honestly.
Yeah. Wow.
Jesus.
Man, this was interesting to watch today. I feel like not only did we just get to experience the Umbral races for ourselves, we got to watch all the players slowly get better and better throughout the day. Because
for sure.
like, they've all been practicing a little bit, but there was a lot of adaptation in the fight, and really cool to see.
We saw that Loadout 1 today was vastly different than Loadout 5 or Loadout 4 even. I mean, we saw Faku get so much better as it went on. Like, you could tell the way he was dodging pizzas was just like he was just understanding more and more how the patterns worked and everything. It was getting so much better. So really good job to these guys, honestly.
Yeah,
and, they really killed it today.
You know, I can say from the racer perspective, as fun as it is to go into a tiebreaker, 4 loadouts is exhausting, and you usually just feel done by that point. So big props to Faku and Ruddy for sticking it out and like really giving their all in this last loadout. So it's not easy at all, but can pull them both in here.
Yeah,
or
let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Well,
GG, Faku.
GG. Faku, you win today. Congratulations.
Wait, really?
You won.
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Ruddy took a second +5 there at the end. And
I mean, there was an X stage 3 that I didn't took for no reason.
Neither of you guys took it.
Nope.
Okay.
It was...
That was from there. And then
no, you did die, but it's okay. You did good. And it's tough it was a phase 4 death too, because you did that whole fight just clean enough, and you got up to phase 3 down. Dude, at the end of phase 3, I was actually like on the edge of my chair. I was like, dude, just kill him. Dude, it was crazy. It was a really fun watch. So obviously thank you guys for playing. I was sick. And congrats again for both of you even getting this far, the tiebreaker. You both played really well today, so
yeah, great job, guys.
Let me just check up on something. Oh yeah, I have a surprise for you guys. It's disputed.
Wow.
Hey, disputed.
Video out.
Hey.
We're putting a video out.
Oh,
right now. Where's the excitement?
Now.
Yay.
Let's go.
Where's the thing?
What is it about?
Holy poggers, a video?
Damn, you guys are drained.
Put a Pog champ in chat if you're excited for this video right now. Just need to tell them what the video is gonna be. What's this video about?
The tourney.
Oh, the tourney. Which one?
Oh yeah, nice.
The phase 1 roadmap tourney.
Wow.
It is in chat. Let me try to.
That's awesome. Yeah, we were all in that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Imagine having a tourney.
I know.
Imagine having a tourney.
Yeah.
Cap was in it.
We almost had a tourney this weekend. Almost. But yeah, there is a new video going out right now on YouTube if you guys want to go check it out. This is one of our new edited videos for the tourney recently. So thank you, Disputed. I appreciate it. That's
okay. I did an oopsie. I linked the wrong one. I linked a VOD.
Okay. Well, I linked the YouTube channel, so we can do that. Go check out the YouTube. I appreciate if you guys did. It means a lot to everyone on the team who works on this stuff. So, yay! Thank you to the editors and Dispute and everybody. We actually had a ton of technical difficulty stuff at the start of today. So thanks to Sulky and Disco who got the website back up so Tyler could play. It was tough. We had to start like 10 minutes late. It was a whole mess. All of our racers did great today. It was fun. It was their first time racing Umbral. It was our first time watching it. So I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. It was very fun for us. It was very fun for me. I've been playing Umbral for a very, very long time. So to see people start to play it in a race setting was very fun for me. If you guys want to know the next Risk of Resources what race is going to be, you could join in the Discord. We tell you beforehand, usually about a day beforehand, when the next one is going to be. Obviously, go check out the YouTube. That is the best place to see our new video and all that kind of stuff. If you want to play with our mod, we have our mod up. We have our own speedrun category, our official speedrun category on speedrun.com at Risk of Rain 2. It's our Gauntlet category. If you guys want to apply to be a racer and play in the races and start scrimming with the team and doing all this fun stuff, you can go apply at riskofresources.com/apply. But really good stuff today. Thanks everyone for playing. Thanks everyone for being here, and we'll see you guys next week. This is for 2 years to Risk of Resources Racing. So happy anniversary, anybody. See you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.